Hello. We're live. Here, I'm gonna try background music. We're gonna put on a little background music. I don't know if it's gonna be very easy to hear, but we got a little bit of background music happening. That's cool. We're looking at bugs today. I have Reddit on my phone, basically, and it recommended me. It kept recommending me posts from this subreddit. And so I was like looking through them today. I was like, this is kind of fun. Let's look at bugs. So we're just going to do top posts of all time. We're just going to look at them. About an inch long and furry, found outside a gas station. See, this is just, that's an eyelash. It's just a fake eyelash. So the first post is clearly just, a joke. Frass post. Just a meme. Just a joke. Very silly. But it's not a bug, so we're gonna skip it. How do I go back? I don't know how to navigate Reddit. That's an ad. Is this a tick? I went hiking yesterday, showered right after. That is definitely a tick. Poor guy. The bug in question has been identified as a tick. Yeah, ticks can be really I'm gonna take my glasses off. Ticks can be really dangerous. I've gotten like a handful of ticks in my life, and they're not fun. But they taught us how to deal with them in like Boy Scouts. But the problem is, like, if you try to like just take it out, you might end up like, you know, injecting yourself with its innards, which you don't want to do because you can get like diseases and stuff with it. So there's like whole things about how to remove a tick. Find tweezers. That's what people say. I could have sworn at one point they told us to, like, you could kind of try with like a credit card or something, try to dig it out. But yeah, you don't want to just like try to squeeze it out because you could get some really bad diseases. It's not a good thing. Yeah, that's a tick. Looks like a tick does what a tick does. Is a tick. Glad we solved that mystery. But the whole point of this sub is just to like identify. But a lot of the ones I was getting, it was showing me, which was kind of annoying me, was just like really common. Like, people were posting pictures of like a centipede, and they're like, "What's this bug?" And you open it up, and they're like, "That's a centipede." A lot of ones that were just like spiders. Yeah, that's a tick. Sorry guys, our queen has passed on. She must have been an old queen living out of her retirement. Thank you so much for following her journey. Is this video? What's up with this video? I didn't really consider that the videos might be not working. Let me know if the music's too distracting. I've been considering trying to put music, background music, but why isn't this video working? What's going on? Why does the video not work? Is it Reddit's terrible encoders? Does this video work? The heck? I mean, I will say I'm not, you know, browsing in Chrome, which maybe I should switch over to Chrome. I didn't want to use. Wait, no, this is Chrome. Wait, no, never mind. This is Chrome. Why would this not work? I have no answers. I have no answers at all. What is this curious insect? Been hanging around us, watching us closely. I couldn't see a stinger. I mean, it kind of looks like a bee. Kind of looks like maybe a... Why is this video working? This video just works. Couldn't see a stinger. Yeah, it does look like a bee, but I don't know what that is. What is this? North Georgia? We call them hoverflies where I'm from. I've never heard of that. Hoverflies? The most aware bug I've ever seen. Every time I see one, it hides behind something for a bit and pops out again. Huh. I've never seen that before. It's kind of a weird little thing. It reminds me of like a hummingbird. Because hummingbirds do that, where they'll just like fly, sort of like flutter in one place. I'm not familiar with that. Every single one of these bumps had a tick the size of a pinhead in them. Any tips on making the itchy more bearable? How did this happen? What did you do? I walked into a field, just 50 plus tick nymphs got on. Well, I would avoid that field. I have never heard of that happen before. You just walk into a field and you just get swarmed by ticks. Like, that's wild. I would never go there again. Absolutely not. That's terrifying and awful. What on earth is that? That's a horseshoe crab, isn't it? Yeah, that's a horseshoe crab. Has this guy never seen a horseshoe crab before? Yeah, it's a horseshoe crab. They're like... Post has been repeatedly reported to the moderators as spam, and as a repost of a post from 3 months ago. We were aware of this video of the horseshoe crab. A horseshoe crab who does not want to be held. Yeah, it's a horseshoe crab. I know that one. I could recognize that. Perfectly, they're so perfect they barely change in the millions of years they've been around. I don't know if it means they're perfect. It means they're you know, hard to. They're I don't know what word I'm trying to come up with. Spotted this weird beetle on the train. Hilarious joke. Hilarious joke. It's obviously Paul McCartney from the Beatles. Very funny. Also, but this person did just take a candid photo of Paul McCartney. I'm sure that was kind of rude to do. Shouldn't probably just take pictures of people, even if they are famous. You know? Kind of just like rude to do that. I've heard people I've heard people talk about this before. Like, famous people are like, that's the number one thing that annoys them is when people just take pictures of them from afar instead of like, they would rather they come up to them and be like, hey, do you want to take a picture, instead of just taking weird candid pictures of them from a distance. Shouldn't do that. Sorry. What do we got next? Found living inside a jalapeno I was dicing. Ugh. Well, I'm surprised this got so many upvotes. I mean, I don't know, what is that? It's very small. But it's probably harmless. Spicy weevil. Pretty hot pad for a weevil. You cut his house into pieces. Oh, man. There's all the jokes. But it's just a weevil. I mean, what does a weevil do? Alright, everybody's like really excited about this weevil for some reason. I don't know why. It's very small. Why are people so excited about this? What's so thrilling about a weevil? Oh, I hate this. Okay. I ordered a whole snapper from a restaurant in Costa Rica, and this thing came out. It's a parasite. It's like one of those, I've heard of these. There's like parasites that will like latch onto a fish's tongue and kind of live on the tongue. This thing came out of its mouth throat area. I would definitely complain to that restaurant and be like, hey, this is definitely not something that should happen. I mean, surely you're checking the throats. This is like a common thing that happens to fish, is parasites. Like, you would definitely should be checking the throat. I would hope people are saying that's a whole tongue parasite. They eat the fish's tongue. Yeah, that's literally what I just said. Was it crunchy? Ugh. But like, is anybody gonna be like, why did the restaurant like not check for that? It's a very common thing. See, the thing that annoys me about Reddit is it's just like one comment of somebody actually being helpful and then a bunch of people just like latching on to just make stupid jokes. And not toxic, just weird. Okay, what do you mean? Why would anyone think it's toxic? You still wouldn't eat it. What are you talking about? Are you saying that you could still eat the fish? I mean, I wouldn't. I would not eat that. I would go to the restaurant and be like, hey, you know, can you just get me a different fish? I'm sure if they're a decent enough restaurant, they'd be like, oh my gosh, so sorry. You know, free fish. Here you go. Here's a free meal. Because that's like disgusting. You know? It's like gross. What a weird life this fish has lived. What are you talking about? They fortunately are not harmful to humans. Okay, that's not helpful. I don't know. I know this is Saul, but I want to know. Yeah. I hit it under a line when she came. What a coward. What an absolute coward. You're really gonna like, that's not, just tell them there's a freaking parasite. Like, what a confrontation are you expecting? Like, they're gonna be like, ugh, you planted that. Oh, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's really gross. You know, like, I can't understand that. That's very cowardly. Even I'm not that cowardly. I don't like confrontation either, but that's like, that's too cowardly. It's like the kind of person that just won't talk to anybody. Can't even go to the store and buy something. Can't even go to Subway, you know, because they get anxious having to put their order into the, having to talk to like 3 different people and being like, mayonnaise, have a panic attack at Subway. It's like, you know, just tell them what you found. I don't know what's so difficult about that. But it's definitely like one of those things that I would absolutely complain about. That is kind of unacceptable, is what I would say. My song ended. I have to change. What song should we listen to next? What do we want to listen to? You know what I should do? Let me sign into this and just like make a playlist for stream. Okay, well now I need my phone. One sec. Where's my phone? Oh, God, I'm so bad about misplacing things, man. Found it. All right. It's fine. Let me just create like a private playlist here. There we go. Good stream music. Alright. This has just been on screen this whole time. That's gross. I'm sorry. That's disgusting, though. Surely somebody... If that happened to anybody, I feel like it's... I feel like you should complain. There is no way you just take the hit on that one. That's like, I wouldn't touch that fish. Wait, did they actually eat the fish? They didn't say they didn't eat the fish. They said they just hit it. I hit it under a lime. So did you eat the fish? Did they eat the fish though? Because I mean, for me, I would probably, regardless, people are saying it should be fine. I wouldn't eat that. No way. What is a summary of this sub? Oh, this is like a meta post. What is this bug? Sorry, what is this? Sorry, no better picture available. It's like a really tiny dot. Oh, I think that's an African dung beetle. What is this strange creature? I've never seen anything like it. It's just a worm. Is this a tick, bed bug, cockroach? That's just some sort of beetle. That's none of those things. No ID necessary, just a beautiful picture of an Argentinian scrobipal palmy. I have been studying this species for many years as part of my graduation dissertation. That's funny. This is a good post. We like this post. You forgot help. I found this giant spider. Is it gonna kill me? Cute, pretty darn small orb weaver in a typical orb weaver web. Orb weavers are really small, and they're also very pretty. Found this little guy. Sorry, found this little guy. I'm like, what am I seeing? This little guy in the mountains in Ras Al Khaimah, United Arab Emirates. He's smaller than an American penny, just sitting on the size of a rock. All right, we're going big. Oh, we gotta click it again. Okay. Oh, look at this guy. He's like, he looks like a freaking skeleton. He's probably just dusty, I bet. What is he? How do I get out of... Oh, there's multiple pictures. Do we need to look at all of them? There's only 2. He's kind of cool. He's like a Pokemon. They should make a Pokemon that looks like that. It's like likely an owlfly larva. Pick here. Owlflies. Okay, cool. I believe you. Nightmare skeleton demon bug as a child. Beautiful flying bug as an adult. What does like an owlfly look like? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, it should be a Pokemon. It evolves into a moth. Or an owlfly, whatever that is. Cool. It's a cool bug. Look at this guy. Lobster moth caterpillar. Location Kerala, India. Size of the caterpillar is around 2.53 centimeters. See, this is like an example of this. You know, it's just somebody's like, the whole point of the sub is to identify the bug. You don't just go and be like, hey guys, I found this cool bug. Is this even his picture? It's got like a watermark on it. Here's the story I'm getting from this. This guy went on Google. He's like, this is a cool bug. I'm gonna post it on Reddit. It's like, did you take this picture? Actually, it's possible he did, because his name is Vaishnav, and that looks like exactly the name that's here. So, maybe he did take this picture. I love these insanely elaborate and extra fancy caterpillars that turn into modest, unassuming moths. It's like they have a wild party phase and settle into conservative suburban life in their later years. That's true. This is really cool. Look how fabulous it knows it is. People spend so much time playing Pokemon, but we have these real beautiful creatures walking among us. Among us. Yeah, that's cool. That's interesting. What is this bug showing the dance of its people? How old is this? What year is this? The dance of its people? What year is this? Look at him go. He's gonna eat you, dude. He's gonna bite you. You gotta watch out for that. There's like no sound for some reason. It's like, what's the point? Also, I don't know what that is. Some sort of, it could be like a mayfly. It's like really, you know, really bright for some reason. It's like bright yellow. It's the only thing. But it could vaguely be that. Some sort of tree hopper or plant hopper nymph. Why he dancing, though? He's trying to mimic a part of the plant moving in the wind. That are trying to measure distance for a jump. Bugs need to move side to side to judge distances properly because they don't have good depth perception. Can be pretty well observed with mantids. I don't know if they have much in the way of depth perception at all, honestly. Because they're one of those, like, I can't really see. Actually, it might have eyes forward. Like, sometimes they have eyes, like, side of the head, so I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to see. He's kind of a cool little bug, though, I guess. He's pretty cool. I'm waiting for the really scary bugs. Oh, there we go. These look like monstrous. Found a bunch of these on a hike in South Africa. Just wanted to show it off. These are too big. They're too big. They're simply too big. I don't like it when a bug is like bigger than it should be. It's way too big, and there's too many of them just hanging out, just chilling, just vibing. They should not be doing that. They should be independent. They're too big to be to hang out with each other, you know? It's just I don't like it. They are cool though. This is another one that could be a Pokemon. I feel like just all bugs in general could be Pokemon. These look like grasshoppers with tactical gear on. Okay, well, this subreddit's not about what they look like. It's about what they are. Oh, she spelled tactical wrong originally. How embarrassing. Milkweed locusts. Oh no, is a locust a good thing? Like those are huge. Those look enormous. I mean, it's possible that the post is actually really just thin and small. And so maybe they're not that big. That's a lot of milkweed locusts. Leprous milkweed locusts. So are they like harmful? Because some bugs... Locusts, you hear the word locust and you think like that's not good. We don't want those here. I heard that there's no such thing as a locust. Only grasshoppers. But when they form a swarm... They are classified as a locust. Any truth in this, do you know? I mean, you could Google it, you know. Google exists. That's right. We could try to be more technical about it and include that it's applied only to those that are even capable of swarming, so locusts are only a subset of grasshoppers. Wikipedia says as much. So locusts... Okay. I see what you're saying. Wikipedia says as much. Scientific American has that article looking at how serotonin induces the change to become locusts. Alright, well, you know, I believe you, random Redditor. To further confuse matters, in some parts of the U.S., people refer to cicadas as locusts. That's true. But incorrect. Yeah, locusts are not cicadas. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. These are cool, though. They're just chilling. I would like to know if they're, like, a really... These are bionicles? What are you talking about, dude? You could have said, like... I think they're closer to like those beast transformers. I don't know. Nobody's gonna remember those. But there used to be transformers that would like turn into animals instead. Very cool pile of bugs. Very cool pile. That's a nice pile of bugs you got there, dude. Grasshopper family. My likely embarrassing species guess. Why did you even bother? If you don't know what it is, don't bother. My heart keeps screaming Weta, but I know that's stupid. My guess would be katydid. That's wrong. It's not a katydid. Now to scroll through the comments and see how bad I fucked up. Pretty bad. Completely wrong. Not even close. The things she's describing are like normal grasshoppers. They're like really small. These are way too big. Like a katydid. A katydid is pretty small, isn't it? Let me like... Oh, I'm not full screen. Cool. I don't know how I stopped, at what point I stopped being full screen. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm gonna look up katydid. Bush crickets. Yeah, they're small. They're like not big at all. It doesn't even look close to a katydid. Trying to see if I can just pull this over. Yeah, this is like, that's a katydid. It's like this. It just looks like a grasshopper, kind of thin and leafy. Yeah. Looks nothing like this, so that was a really bad guess on their part. But this is one of those posts that like hits the main page and then a bunch of people see the subreddit that would normally not be browsing the subreddit and just throw their 2 cents in. Just a bunch of idiots. Don't know what they're talking about. Throwing their 2 cents into the post and just, you know, ruining everyone's knowledge. What is this bug? Found wandering in my house in rural Missouri. Maybe we should change the song. Can we change the song? This is a good song, but maybe we change the song. I gotta think of a new song. Here we go, new song. Cool new song. All right. Look at this. It's like a curly. He's got little curlies. This looks like something that I've seen before in like a movie or a cartoon or something. I'm thinking, you know what I'm maybe thinking of is like either Bug's Life. Do they have like curly like antenna? I think they might have it in that. The other one I was thinking is like James and the Giant Peach. I think might have like a little guy that looks like that. Gosh dang it. This is really hard. I always get nervous when I try to stream my display because I'm like, I don't want to like... I don't know. I don't know what's going to pop up, you know? It's like, oh, I'm going to accidentally open my like... I don't know, something embarrassing. I'm just gonna keep a tab over here. Do you guys remember that movie? Okay, no, it looks nothing like that guy. Never mind. He doesn't look like this. Let me just keep this tab open. Okay, this is why I got pulled out of full screen, is because it would opened like a new tab, which I had to exit full screen. Okay, yeah, whatever. What is this? Goofy bug. See, when the post gets too big, it just ruins it. It's like you gotta scroll for an hour to find the frickin' answer. Northeastern pine sawyer. What a cutie. This is actually more closely resembles a Carolina pine sawyer. Okay, so you were wrong. What an idiot. Can't tell the difference between a Carolina pine sawyer and a Northeastern pine sawyer. What a dumb idiot. What a dummy. How did you determine that species as opposed to a different monocomus? I don't know, man. I'm a computer scientist, not an entomologist. Vibes just seem right. Did this get controversial? Did anyone get mad at this guy? Great. How do I... Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. There's 18 plus here. How do I frickin' go back when I... There we go. Jeez. How do I get rid of that? I accidentally clicked somebody and their, like, icon has... It makes me nervous. It's making me nervous. Actually, I'm gonna make sure that I don't... Let me just... I think you can, like, automatically prevent accidentally opening, like, a subreddit you don't want to be on. Oh, yeah, here we go. Alright. This makes me so nervous. I don't like doing, like, display streams. They scare me. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Anything could happen. Alright, so this person is gone. I don't know what this is. Oh, you guys can't see it anymore. But there's like a little thing here. What's this about? What the heck is being played? Did I not loop the video? I swear to God I looped the video. I clicked loop. Loop. Please. Jesus. It started playing, like, Greatest Showman. It started playing, like, the Greatest Showman song. Oh, gosh. I hope that wasn't enough of that song. It, like, just auto-plays stuff. I hate YouTube. Because it does stuff like that. Or it just auto-plays something that you have entirely no interest in. Where am I? How do I get back? Take me back. Country roads. Take me home. Alright, we looked at that. It's some sort of bug. This is like this could be just a tick. Is this a tick or a flea? I mean, it could be anything, really. I'm not that great at identifying stuff. This could be a tick or a flea. I think it's a tick. Or it's a bed bug. I don't know. What is it? God dang it. Shut up. Stop making stupid jokes. A flecking good time. Is it a flea? I think it's a flea. Is it a bed bug? I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Nobody's answering the question. I think it's a bed bug. They're all making jokes. Okay, well, I think it must be a bed bug then. How do you tell? I need my other tab. Let me just look up. That way I'll be able to identify them easier. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a bed bug. He looked kind of unwell. Let me look up like a tick. We saw a tick earlier, so I kind of already know what a tick looks like. I feel like you could mistake a tick for being a bed bug. Ooh. Oh, I wish I hadn't looked up pictures of ticks. Oh, ooh. Yuck. Okay. And then there's like a flea. What's a flea look like? Okay, fleas look more more vertical than horizontal, if that makes sense. I think that should make sense. Okay, Fraz post. Very funny, very silly. These things show up in my toilet after it rains. What are they? Ew. Ew. What is it? Yuck. What is that? I don't like it. Ew. So I need to stop opening full sizing these images because it pulls me out of full screen. It's like literally the only way I can exit this stupid thing is to exit full screen, go over here. Because it opens it in another tab. I'm going to stop doing that. What is that? It's gross. Hope you cross-post this over our plumbing, and they'll likely have a good explanation for you why this happens, whether or not you can stop remembering anything. I'm going to show you the shoot of life. Horrified by this, true. Rat-tailed maggots. The larvae of a type of syrphid, hoverfly. Oh, a hoverfly. I've seen them before. So, they're just being backed up out of the sewage system. That's really gross. It's kind of unpleasant. I don't want to have that on the screen for too long. Hilarious, funny joke. Good. Social worker doing assessment in client's home. How fricked am I? This is extreme. That's a bed bug. That's a bed bug, right? Don't care about your story. Don't care about your story. Bed bugs. Cool. It is a bed bug. We're getting better at identifying these. Is this like a common meme? Is that people just post bed bugs constantly? They're like, what is this? I found this in my bed. It's like, uh-oh. Sucks to be you. Please tell me it's not. That's a bed bug. There's another one. Oh my god. It's still not looping? Even though I clicked loop several times, it's not looping? This is, I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting absolutely annoyed now. Again it decided it was going to move on to just another video. Hold on. Let's test this out. Oh, there you go. It loops. Maybe I have to click loop every time? No, I don't know. I don't really know. Whatever. We need a new song. This is like perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Alright, here we are. That's a bed bug. That's you're screwed, man. It's a bed bug. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. I feel for you, but like, is like bed bugs like a real big problem if you have a bed bug? Like, can't you just wash your sheets? Or is there something else you have to do? Bed bug removal. How do you remove bed bugs? Can I get rid of bed bugs myself? They're hard to control, but you can do it. Using insecticides alone to control bed bugs is not the best solution. Cleaning, getting rid of clutter, and taking a few other steps are just as important as applying insecticide when you're trying to control bed bugs. So it's tricky, but you can do it. It's tricky, though. So it's not as easy as just cleaning the sheets, I guess. I've never had bed bugs before. But I always assumed that if I had bed bugs, I should just clean the sheets. But I've never had them, so it's never been a problem for me. My dog saved him. But who is he? I don't think that happened. What are you talking about? Your dog saved him. Saved him from what? It seems like you made up an extra part of this story. A cat he did with erythrism. Very cool. According to Wikipedia, only one in... Oh, it's a shiny. Dude, catch it. It's a shiny. Did anybody make the shiny Pokemon joke? Surely some... Yeah, there it is. Real life shinies. Yeah. Okay, everybody made that joke. Okay, there we go. That's such an obvious joke. It's really cool though. Also, it doesn't look at all like a caddy did. But that's kind of cool. This is the most beautiful bug in the world. A bunch more shiny jokes. Greater angle wing katydid, microcentrum. Okay, it's a type of katydid. Is it katydid or katydid? 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 Oh, look at this guy. This was his time to shine. Did he get enough upvotes? I saw him early. There he is. It's me. There he is. This guy deserves more upvotes for this. This was his moment. This was this person's moment. Unless they literally created that account just to, after they saw that post, they're like, oh, what do they call that? There's like a name for that. Beetlejuicing, I think is what it's called. Beetlejuicing. Where it's like, oh, somebody with the perfect name shows up and they're like, oh, this is my time to shine. This is my moment. I'm gonna own it. What's this bug? Landed on my friend and hung for a while. Tried to square up to. Found near water in the Willamette Valley. Looks like some sort of moth, dude. What type of moth? A lined June beetle of sorts, perhaps? Need to see his flip side. Definitely a lined June beetle. This quite look like the bottom of a June bug. Called May beetle in Russia. Okay. It looks so. Why is it furry? It's got like fur. Makes me think of like moths. Moths are like that. What is this 3mm? Is this a joke? Oh. Ew. It's a homunculus. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, that almost could be like a... Oh, I hate this. Whatever this is. I don't know if that's even a bug, dude. That could be like a piece of something, you know, that just like got disconnected. Any answers? It's like that Russian homunculus. That's a tapeworm segment from your... Is that like actual? That's disgusting. Oh, I hate that. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's unpleasant. That's unpleasant. We don't like that. Okay, that's gross. Moving on. When spiders get old, their bodies slow down. Well, this video doesn't work, so we're skipping it. Found this at school. I'm sure it's very wholesome. Epic and wholesome. Epic, ooh, Eben wholesome video. But we're skipping it. Found this at school. Showed the teachers, and they think it's a roach, but I'm almost certain it's a bedbug. Help. Well, let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's a bedbug. Yep. Cool. I'm glad we solved that one. That is a bedbug. So that sucks for you. Or it sucks for your school, I guess. Oh, ooh, okay. See, this is the kind of stuff we don't like to see. Do I have to warn people about like arachnid? Like, hey, if you guys have a fear of spiders, maybe you shouldn't watch the stream. I don't like that. It's kind of I mean, yeah, I would hate that. Louisiana even. That's like a huge spider. That thing is enormous. Like you would think. I don't know what I'd think. I would be terrified to ever open my mailbox ever again. I've had that happen to me a couple times where you like see a spider somewhere and you're like, oh no, now I have to worry about there being a spider here every single time I interact with that, whatever this thing is, you know? I get spiders inside sometimes. See what happens living in the Midwest. You get these like wolf spiders and they're like the size of a quarter. They're very scary. This is a bigger spider than I've ever seen. This is like that clock spider. You guys remember that famous video with the clock spider? There's somebody like removes a your face really makes this picture. Where somebody like removes a clock off the wall and there's just this huge spider behind it. Can I like look that up? I don't even know if I want to look that up. Isn't there a video? Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, there's like an image of like a clock. Is it just an image? A series of 3 photographs depicting a large... It is! It's the same spider! It's a huntsman spider. Here, let's pull up the image. So this is gonna terrify. This is gonna be a terrifying stream for like somebody. Somebody's gonna hate this. It's the clock spider. See? It's just showing all my tabs, and that's kind of embarrassing me. I'm getting embarrassed. All my extensions, all my cool extensions that I use. My gosh, I'm being exposed. Yeah, that's a clock spider. It's the same spider. Why is there no back button? What happened? Alright, I'm gonna show another picture of a spider. 3, 2, it's the same spider. 1, there it is. See? That's after they removed the clock. I think there's one more. That's a close-up. It's the same type of spider. It's a huntsman. They're really big. But if we scroll back up, there's the spider again. That's the last we'll look at it. I know people are going to be scared of the spider. A lot of these don't look that scary. I mean, this looks like a freaking alien, dude. No ID needed. It's wild, though. Eulogisca gigantea, a scale worm that lives in Antarctica. It's about 8 inches long, roughly the size of a squirrel. It looks like a freaking alien. It's like literally a xenomorph from Alien, dude. This exists, but a horse with a horn doesn't. That's funny. That's true. We do have the rhino though, and narwhals. And the narwhals are. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna make that a joke. I'm not gonna go that low. Before this, I was eating mozzarella cheese sticks with ghost pepper cheese in them. They were pretty good. Thanks for sharing. I'll put it back where you found it. Imagine a cute old lady feeding them. Why? Why would... Now I know where that one mouth from Spore was based off of. I just want to know if anyone said, you know, something about it looking like an alien... Okay, well, I guess my comment is not that good. I would have not been upvoted very mumuch if I was like, hey, it looks like an alien. Some kind of giant hummingbird moth. That's not a moth. That's... Oh, look at this guy. How to rescue this butte from a group of drunk idiots kicking it around. Oh, no. They were kicking it around? Oh, no. That sucks, man. That's a sad story. I may or may not have been ready to fight 4 drunk dudes over a beetle. It's okay to try and rehabilitate them. Or is it like birds where that's... Oh, is it okay? I haven't done anything like... But as a young teen, I would save tarantulas drowning in the goats' water buckets. Usually let them go immediately. If they were in really bad shape, barely moving, stuff like that, I would put them in an old fish tank fixed up with dirt and hiding spots. I now know that they would have needed a heating lamp, but didn't know that back then. When they were more active, I would release them. Is this a bad thing to do? Typically, yes. Just try to release them around the same area you found them so it's somewhat familiar surroundings. This guy saved a moth. He flaps his little wings. He's trying real hard to... Oh, that's sad. Okay, well. Let's move on. What is this beautiful worm? That's a gummy worm, my friend. Found this crazy looking bug. I mean, that is dead. That is a dead bug. I'm pretty sure that bug is just... No, maybe it's not. It looks like it had something sticking into it, but maybe these are eyes. It's some sort of beetle. I don't know. It's the best I got. Weevil Knievel. Oh, it's just a weevil. Is that like one of the most common? Okay, yeah. Apparently weevils are pretty common. It's a weevil. It's either a weevil or it's a tick, or it's a bed bug. It's Weevil Wednesday. People really like weevils, I guess. What's this dapper little guy friend found? It looks... I don't think I would have picked that up. That looks like a very dangerous ant. Probably some sort of stinging ant. Could be a fire ant. I wouldn't touch that. Female wingless wasp. AKA cow kill... Oh, no! Oh, dude. A velvet ant, the cow killer. I saw a video of this guy. There's a video of a guy getting stung by this. Can I watch that on YouTube? Is that, like, too much? There's a video of a dude that, like, deliberately got stung like this because it's one of the worst stings, apparently. Yeah, this guy.
I'm Coyote Peterson. Now, you've seen me stung by harvester ants, fire ants, and scorpions. But today, I'm moving a rung up.
Can we, like, watch this?
Sting pain index, and I'm going to be stung by the cow killer. I have a feeling that this one is going to...
Yeah, this is, like, a pretty famous video. When I do this, it reveals my freaking desktop, doesn't it? I don't even think. I'm trying to pause my video, so I'm like opening my tabs. I'm trying to pause the music.
There's no question about it. The Wild West is rough and rugged.
This is a pretty famous video. It's got like 2.4 million views 3 years ago. He just goes out and gets stung by stuff. And then he tells everyone what it's like.
Being bitten by a rattlesnake when venturing off trail. Or in my case, having a giant desert centipede run on my pant leg.
Kind of a long video, isn't it?
Is about to enter the strike zone. But this one's a little different. When it comes to alligator bites, crab pinches, or blood-sucking leeches, I'm fine with that. When it comes to stingers and venom, that's where even I get nervous. Let it sting me. One way or another, I am definitely going to be stung.
I remember sitting here and watching this video like
here we go. Okay. Now the first thing
a while back.
Get the ant up into that part.
And he like tries to hold it against his arm for like a while
onto my forearm
in order to get it to sting, but it refuses to sting him.
Here we go. Ready?
Let's do it. Here comes number 4.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the sting zone with the velvet ant. 1, 2, here we go, 3. Oh boy. Oh, my heart's racing right now. Oh boy, I can see its abdomen kind of pumping. My heart is going now.
Any second it could happen.
Yeah, any second it could sting me.
It's like supposed to be, I don't know if I said this already, but it's supposed to be like one of the most
Ow, it's biting at my skin. It's
one of the
biting
most
the edge of the
painful
container,
stings.
trying to get out. Oh, and that stinger is going to be like a little hypodermic needle going into my skin. This is intense. The glass was actually starting to get a little foggy from the heat of my skin. So at this point, I think we're going to move to plan B, which is holding the velvet ant with the entomology forceps. I don't think it's going to sting me at this point. It's been in there for about 2 minutes, and so far no sting. It's just trying to get out. So I'm gonna flip my arm upside down and get the ant back under control. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, well I found a list.
Extremely nervous and my heart is racing. I actually think
I found a list and this is not on it, so maybe it's not one of the worst stings.
Okay, cut and go, pro. Okay.
But it is still supposed to be a really bad sting. Apparently the worst sting is a bullet ant.
Forceps up against my skin and let it sting me.
This seems, this is gonna do it, isn't it?
Yeah, hold on, I need a second. My heart's like, ooh, getting dizzy. Yeah, getting dizzy. In the world of entomology, when it comes to milking the venom of insects and arachnids, holding them with forceps is a guaranteed way to induce a sting. So I think we all know what's going to happen next. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy.
Do we skip ahead?
My nerves.
Let's just skip ahead.
Here we go. Look at my arm shaking.
You can kind of see the stingers start to come out. It's ooh, oh, gee whiz.
Okay, let me get back here.
You alright? What are you feeling?
Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. Give me a second. Oh my gosh.
You alright?
Oh yeah.
What are you feeling? What does it feel like?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
That's the thing, is it doesn't get better for a while.
Oh my gosh, guys, this is super bad. Move this out of the way.
You can see he's kind of, he's like hoping it's just gonna like calm down, but it
right there with a
doesn't.
stinger when you see there's blood. Okay, try to get a shot so I can get him like walk around for a second. Right there.
Right there, it's our stinging.
That was stinging. I could feel it. It was like you could feel it go all the way under the skin, all the way in. I could feel it insert into my arm.
You gonna be alright?
What a trooper.
Okay. Now they say that the sting of the velvet ant will last for about 30 minutes. And I can tell you guys right now, this is the worst sting I've ever taken. There's no question about it. It is worse than a harvester ant. It is worse than a fire ant.
Worse than a harvester. No, harvester ant was on this list I was
It feels
looking
like
at.
I'm getting stung over and over again.
Yeah, they put harvester ant on
You
like
see the welt starting to form
at
on
like
my arm.
3 or like the
man, yeah,
third.
there's a
Oh
welt,
no,
big time.
it's the 4th most
Describe
painful
the pain.
sting
Is
on
it
this
like
list.
a pulsating
Clearly, this
pain?
list is
The
nonsense.
pain, it's radiating. It is radiating. It feels like, you know, if you get a Charlie horse in your muscle, and it like seizes up, and then it's like, doof, doof. Oh, that is powerful. I can see why they call them cow killers. Oh, that is some intense pain right there. How long has it been? About
7 minutes.
7 minutes. They say the pain from this lasts
Glorious
for about 30.
velvet ant.
About 23 minutes to go, guys.
Look at this guy.
23 minutes to go. Ah!
Look at this guy.
Now,
Glorious
aside from working
velvet
my
ant.
way up to the bullet ant, the reason I was willing to take a sting from this insect was so that we could all see the
Western
effects
yellow
of the venom.
jacket? That's just a
25
wasp.
minutes has gone by,
I've
My
been stung
arm
by that
is
before.
still on fire.
Trapjaw
And
ant,
what's crazy is
warrior
that
wasp, bullet
look at
ant.
all the red blotching that's formed around the sting.
Tarantula, they say
There's
this is like the worst
stinger
sting, the
insertion
tarantula
point right
hawk
there,
wasp.
and it is swollen and it is very tender, and you can see how
They
red
say it's
the
really bad.
entire radius is of the sting. I'm sweating.
So anyways, that's that. He gets stung and has a really bad time. For 30 minutes at least. It might be longer. That's the video. I remember watching that. So that's bad. Don't pick those up. It's one of those things you probably just, if you see a bug and you don't know what it is, just don't pick it up. You know? Maybe, I feel like maybe this guy did it on purpose. He's like, I know exactly what this is. I'm just going to pick it up and show Reddit, and they're going to be like, oh my god. They're going to freak out about it. Why does Reddit love weevils? Okay, well, now that I know what a weevil is, I don't know why they like weevils so much. Long snoot. Peats. What's a peats? Peats. Round bowling ball heads. An Ebon Puparino. How could you not love weevils? Yeah, that's cool. What is this guy? He stung me. Ha ha. That's all. That's the same thing. It's also a velvet ant. It's the same thing. He stung me. Haha. No, he didn't. Don't touch it. Why are people doing this? This is not true. I'm not dead. I found this girl in northeastern Kansas and a friend of mine's. I actually had to convince myself I needed to get over being scared of small insects to pick her up because I was being made fun of for screaming, which is a little ironic. I walked around asking people who knew what she was, and we all named her Ajax. I'm curious though as to why she never stung me. The pain only lasted a few seconds. We all laughed it off. This thing was more like, well, it's not real. It's not a real story, because obviously you know what it is, or you wouldn't have, you know what it is, right? You didn't just post this and be like, without knowing what it was. Haha, it stung me, haha. Funny joke. It's such a weird story. It's like, I thought I should get over my fear of bugs. So I picked up a bug that could or could have not been poisonous. Like, who does that? That's not real. Nobody does that. I don't think there's anything wrong with being afraid of bugs. It's kind of like a normal thing. There's really bugs you don't know. This is a tarantula. She was so sweet and gentile. Never would leave my side. I'm heartbroken. Well, that's sad. Just out walking her tarantula. Aw. That's sad. I almost bought a tarantula when I was a kid. I thought about it a couple times. I'm like, I can get a baby tarantula. A tarantula pet. I didn't get one. I got a lizard instead. I had a bearded dragon when I was growing up. I did like my bearded dragon though a lot. That's a weevil, is it not? Is this a weevil? It doesn't have the long snout, so maybe not. It's a golden tortoise beetle. Okay. Question asked, question answered. That's a big old boy. That's a big old boy. If I saw a big old boy like that, I would not pick it up. It could just be like a cockroach. Just like a weirdly colored cockroach. Why are you holding it? I mean, it's honestly not the grossest thing, but like, I think I would freak out. I think if like someone were holding like a big spider or something, I'd be like, okay, well, I would not touch that. But this guy doesn't look like a beetle. I don't know that I would pick it up, but I'm not that disturbed that somebody would. I visibly flinched when I saw this picture, please. What a bunch of babies. Bunch of babies. Giant water bug, aka toe biter in North America, can inflict a pain... Oh! Well, that's why you shouldn't hold it. Can inflict a painful bite when provoked. Oh, boy. I wouldn't have thought that. This does not look like the type of thing that would bite you. But now I do see its little spiky feelers there with hooks at the tip. I didn't notice them actually the first time. Giant water bug. What kind of pain you'd be in if you had jammed you in the wrist. Be careful handling creatures you don't know. Okay, everyone was right about freaking out about holding that. I thought they were just like, oh, it's so gross, don't pick that up. I've never heard of like a cockroach-looking thing being like biting or stinging. All right, what are we getting into here? A big old... That's... Here, I'm going to make a guess. I'm going to make a guess that this is a Goliath bird eater. Specifically. Which is, I believe, is the biggest spider in the world. Nope, it's a wandering spider. Okay, I was wrong. I'm pretty sure is one of the more medically significant... What the heck do you even mean by that? Medically significant? What does that mean? I think they're just called wandering spiders where Opie is from. Here at home, Brazilian... yeah, that's funny. That's a good joke. I guess. It's a good, it's alright joke. I pulled her out of the pool because she was drowning. After this photo, I picked her up with a pot and put her away from the house. How do you know it's a girl spider? Before the usual scaremongering and exaggerated comments come in, this website has facts about their behavior. So it's just defensive, a back-off signal. That's kind of cute. I always like it when, like, animals have some sort of weird thing that they do to just indicate, like, kind of communicate. Like, apparently, when I had a bearded dragon... They have, like, things that they do to communicate. Like, they're called bearded dragons because they have this, like, these scales under their chin which look like a beard. But they can, like, puff up their beard and, like, it'll turn black. And they do this to sort of scare people off or scare other things off. But I heard this, and I've never seen them do it before, but apparently they will do this, like, arm motion in order to, like, indicate that they're about to, like, throw hands with some other bearded dragon that they see. I heard that's something they did, but mine never did that, so, you know. This is pretty metal, though. That's pretty metal. This could be like an album cover, you know. Do you imagine just, like, remove that, be like an album cover? Don't tread on me, or something like that. I don't know. It could work, you know. Weird bug. Sister's coworker found in a garage. Apparently is bigger than an adult male's thumb. Ooh, look at that guy. It's a weird... You need a better picture than this. I don't know. What the heck is that? It's a Jerusalem cricket. Do I click on this? Bug guide. Risky click. Yeah, okay. Sure, that's what that is. Is this another freaking tab? I'm trying to go back. Gosh dang it. It is. It opened another tab. That's why. Ugh, I don't know how to go back when it opens a new tab. I wish there was a better way for me to browse Reddit. Jerusalem cricket. Well, we solved that problem. No idea where to post this other than here, but what type of jelly is this? It's cool and blue. This is in Florida, by the way. What kind of jelly is this? Is it a jellyfish? Why are you posting a jellyfish? And this is bug. Bug. We're identifying bugs here, not jellyfish. Friendo. Isn't there just like a what is this subreddit? It's just like, what is this? What is this thing? It's right here. What is this thing? You could have just posted it there. Brother? That's a man of war. Don't touch. Oh gosh. That's a man of war. It's a type of jellyfish. And it's got an extremely painful sting. I'm old. And got stung by one of the summer of 73 as a young child. Who says this? I'm old. I'm old enough to have been alive in 73. You could just, you don't have to say you're old. You could just say, I got stung by one of these in 73. And people can, you know, will probably understand that you're old. I didn't even, you know, that doesn't even make you that old. It makes you at least 50-ish. I was screaming in the water from the pain and all the adults ran away. That was the summer Jaws was released. Everyone was like, oh, hell no, sacrifice the baby. I'm out of here. I had scars from that. Whoa, bad word. I'm too old to even remember properly. It was 1975. Well, sorry that happened to you. Tentacles extend out farther than you think, and yes, they sting. They get blown out to beach when wind push them. It's usually this time of year. Well, it's not a bug. That's a jellyfish. This guy got dangerously close to touching this thing. I mean, even if it is a jellyfish, you shouldn't touch it either way. No matter what kind of jellyfish it is, but that's like an especially painful jellyfish. Oh, this is funny. That's silly. Know your insects. Hope this chart is okay. We're just doing memes now. Found this guy in shop trying to help rotate some tires. That's it's got little munchers. It's got little muncher claws. It's a stag beetle. Is that what those are called? Where they have little mandibles? I did move it safely outside to a tree. Giant stag beetle. I'm a genius. Giant stag beetle. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, they have those in Animal Crossing. That's the only reason I know. Yeah, that's a stag beetle. He's cool though. Those guys are always cool when you see them in real life. They're very impressive. Cause like their stuff like genuinely looks like armor, you know. It's got a really cool texture. Oh, that's like a crab. That's a type of crab. It's it's not a spider. It's a crab. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's not one of those. What are they called? A giant like. They're not called king crabs. They're called like spider crab. Spider crab, right? Spider crab. It's a tailless whip scorpion. Okay, never mind. I was completely wrong. I thought it was a crab. Tailless whip scorpion. They're indeed harmless. That doesn't sound like super. I mean, I guess if it doesn't have a tail, it's a scorpion with no tail. That kind of does sound harmless. Here in PR, Puerto Rico, we call them guava. Curiously, they're known to be good mothers, diligently carrying their young on their backs. Okay. They're good mothers. Let's see, why is this posted cute? Why is there a cute tag? Do people actually think this is cute? Is that cute? We're moving on. This is one of those like this is like a little is it a jumping spider? It's a type of jumping spider, I believe. They are kind of adorable. Little jumping spiders, yeah. They're like little and furry and kind of cute. These are probably the only spiders that some people seem to like. They'll like look at them and be like, "Oh yeah, that's a cute spider." They do move very fast, and they're called jumping spiders because they do jump. They can jump, which maybe is a little freaky to think about, but they're usually too small to like really bother you. You know, they might jump on you, but oh well. Probably barely notice. Is my daughter preggers? Should we remove that, or would thousands of babies appear? Oh, were we talking about this like weird thing here? What is that? I mean, this is a praying mantis, obviously. It's an easy identification request. Was preggers. The foamy mass is the ootheca, out of which hundreds of cute babies will eventually emerge. Actually, mantids don't need to mate to lay oothecas. The eggs will just be unfertilized. I totally forgot about this, and thanks to everyone who corrected me. So in other words, your daughter isn't necessarily preggers, and babies will never emerge if the eggs aren't fertilized. I mean, surely this person owns a praying mantis, like, they would know. Like, surely you would just know, right? Especially since they're already, you know, they already mentioned the fact that, like, oh, is my praying mantis preggers? Like, surely you probably just Googled that and were like, oh, yeah, that's an egg sac. I'm sure they knew this. I'm sure they didn't need to be explained it. Moth chart I saw on Tumblr. Cool. I don't particularly get it, but alright. Cool. Found this fuzzy lump helping my grandmother put up Christmas lights. That's some sort of larva. I feel like I've seen this before. What is this? Somebody tell me. Or it's a cocuna. Texas asp, which has a very unfun venomous sting. They turn into flannel moths, which are not venomous and are very cool. Okay. Texas asp. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's like literally the bug. That little sac can, like, sting you. There's, like, a pretty grody picture of somebody with a stung finger. So that guy, having picked up this thing, could have been stung by it, and I guess fortunately was not. I would not have picked that up. I won't show a picture of the sting because that looks kind of unpleasant, but here's the flannel moth. It's kind of cute. Yeah, they're kind of cute. These guys don't sting apparently, but the little sac does. Kind of cool. It's appeared at the corner of my doors. It's some sort of insect or cocoon. It's fairly big. It's really hard to tell what this is. What am I looking at? Okay, here we are. It's as close as we're gonna get. I am having trouble telling what this is. It's on the door frame? I don't know. Some sort of nest. I would get rid of it, whatever it is. Get rid of it. Don't want it. Hopefully it's not like a wasp nest or something. That would be unpleasant. If you hear someone randomly shouting bat and then you see it, chances are it's just Jackie Daytona. I don't get it. What does that mean? What's Jackie Daytona? I don't understand the joke. I forgot to turn back on my Pikmin music. Oh, it's like a What We Do in the Shadows joke? I've never seen that show. I don't get it. What are they saying? It's a bat? Is that what they're saying? They're saying it's a bat? Is that a bat? Yes. It's a bat. It's fairly big. It's a bat. You have a bat in your house. Bats can be really annoying, actually. To be honest. I'm not a... bats are cool, though. But you wouldn't want one in your house. List of types of cockroaches to help people who have never seen them. American cockroach, Oriental cockroach, smoky brown, German brown banded. I feel lucky that I don't know if I've ever seen, like, a cockroach in the wild, at least. I don't know if I've ever seen one. Or at least in my house. I've never seen a cockroach in my parents' house, in my apartment, never seen one. But I hear they're kind of a pain. So I wouldn't want to see one. Anyone know who this is? I lifted him out of a wet sink and now I won't leave. That's Some sort of moth. For sure. Assuming you didn't mean to include that SpongeBob pic. LOL. Let's see the SpongeBob pic. What is this? I mean, there was an episode where maybe he did mean to include this, because maybe it is the moth from SpongeBob. There was literally an episode where SpongeBob had like a moth, right? SpongeBob moth. Sorry, we're watching this clip. SpongeBob.
What is that thing?
See, it's a butterfly, but they show a picture of a moth. Is this what they did? I don't think that's what they did. Is that how this episode actually looked? I could have swore I remember it moving around. SpongeBob butterfly. I remember the close-up being it like moving around. Yeah, here it is. This is the actual clip. Yeah, because it lands on him and then it's like, yeah, it moves. Why did somebody change this? Why did somebody post this without the... Unless they changed it. Yeah. That actually probably is a butterfly. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I don't know what it's gonna pull up next. I think maybe he was trying to make that joke with the SpongeBob reference. Like, oh, it's like that thing from SpongeBob where they had the moth. You know? Gosh dang it. Opening my freaking desktop. I don't even know what's on my desktop. Let's see. Let me look. Let me look to see if there's any... I don't think so. There's a bunch of games on there. There's nothing. I was looking for the moth and finger photoshopped in somehow. Yeah, I don't think so. What the heck? Okay. Mate, that was a bed bug. That's funny. I'm not gonna read that post. That's really funny though. I hate that I instantly clicked. Oh yeah, I gotta be careful. All right, I shouldn't have. This could, you know, you gotta be careful here. There could be anything opening up here. Black Arches Moth, also known as the nun moth or Lymantria monaca. Okay. Cool. Just a moth. Just a moth. Mississippi, looks like a baby praying mantis. Well, sir, you're in luck, because that's what it is. I'm pretty sure it is, yes. I mean, if it looks like it, probably is that. I'm unpacking my box. That's just a monarch butterfly. That's just a straight up monarch butterfly. I mean, that's like one of the most recognizable butterflies, I think, in the entire world. I think literally anybody could identify that. It's a oh, never mind. It's not a monarch butterfly. Okay, I thought it was. Did anyone else think it's okay? It's a small tortoiseshell. It looks like a monarch butterfly, though. How do people tell the difference? Look. You can't see. Look. Monarch butterfly. I see these things all the time. Ooh, see search moderate. No, that's good. That is good. Trying to see. I don't know what's on this. Like, this is Microsoft Edge. I'm like, I don't know if I should show Microsoft Edge. Okay. It looks pretty close, right? It's just that it has lines, I guess, instead of this sort of deal. So it is a little bit different. But it's not, Cool. Alright, well, it's just a butterfly. Found it in a dark, wet area in my backyard in Southern California. It has an arrow-shaped head, viscous slime. Black stripes on a greenish flat body. This is gonna be another one of these where I have to open the image. Ooh, look at that. We don't like that. Now I have to freaking... it could be some sort of leech. Leech or some sort of parasite. I'm just gonna go through because we can kind of... No, I don't know how to do this. This is so annoying when it's like this. Let's just do it like this and just go through them individually. How many pictures are there? Alright, I'm going through the pictures. This is the first picture. It's like, whatever that is. It's very creepy and weird. It's like some sort of slimy little slug. I'm pretty sure this is like a type of leech. I think it's like a type of leech, dude. I think that's just the same picture twice. It's some sort of leech or parasite. I don't really know, but it's probably not something you want to be messing with too much. Report this worm as environmental bodies are trying to track this invasive species spread. Can't provide link, unfortunately, as I'm not local to you, but try Googling it. Hopefully you can find a helpful link. Hey, well, yeah, maybe, but you could have said, like, what type of worm it is. You know, because you didn't say that. Instead, you just... Plus, they go after your look. Do you guys know how to use Reddit? You guys understand? You don't just post underneath people. And you post, if you want to reply to somebody, reply under their post. Don't write a new thing. It just confuses me when I'm looking for the answer. It's a hammerhead worm. Invasive. Kill it. Hammerhead worm. It's real gross. My wee bay, checking out the fresh giant date. Oh, this is related, I think, to the bee post from before. So apparently they have this giant. Oh, this music's probably too loud now, isn't it? My bad. Wasn't thinking about that. It's because I turned it up for the YouTube video. Yeah, so apparently somebody found a queen bee, and it looks like a bumblebee. And they were taking care of it, but it died. This is definitely going to be a bed bug, calling it now. Well, there it is, bed bug. Cool. Great job. You found it, dude. You have a bit of an issue there. Imagine being so freaking small that you managed to get stuck inside of a raindrop. Yeah, but what type of bug is it? Is it a flea? Hydrophilid beetle. Okay. Used to being underwater. That's kind of a cool little bug. Here's the bumblebee again. More cute pictures of the bumblebee just fluttering around. Its wings don't work, so it can't fly. It's kind of a sad life for a bee, I think. Seems very jittery. Found a surprise tagging along with my salmon fillet. Decided to make chicken nuggets instead. Ew. Man, you paid $23 for that, huh? Yeah, it's kind of unpleasant to see something like that. At least it's not as bad as that person who bought fish and then ate all the fish even though it had a parasite in it that was cooked with the fish. When I was a chef at an upscale place that served a ton of fish, part of my job was placing all the white flesh fish on a light table and pulling all the live codworms out of it with tweezers. Par for the course, my guy. Does it make a difference that's worth it to do something like this consistently? I'm intrigued with the heebies thinking about pulling out worms. So this is like really common. We usually... Oh, okay, I don't like this information that I'm getting. Ton of seafood has this. We just usually don't notice them. Generally, the older and larger the fish, the more parasites in the flesh. It's generally not harmful to humans, though. Generally. Generally not harmful. Generally. Generally, they're not harmful. Filing this one under things I never wanted or needed to know and hope to forget as soon as possible. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if this is information I'm going to be, like, able to... You know, like, it's like that one time I heard that, like, a bunch of bugs live on our eyelashes or something. And I hated learning that information. I don't know if that's even true, though. We placed a bag of birdseed on the table, and an hour later, the table was covered in these. What are they? Weevils? Is it Weevil Wednesday? Is it Weevil Wednesday? Weevils! Weevil Wednesday. Free them. This is So you left a bag of birdseed on the table and then and then you rolled them up. I'm just like, wait, but how did they get on the lint brush? Clearly he rolled them up with a lint brush. Dude, not cool, man. That's like a crime against the subreddit. People are gonna be so mad. Cute little weevils. Someday I'll be able to identify every bug. Found this beautiful hornet moth in my garden. Best use of mimicry I've ever seen. I find it a bit uncomfortable just opening up an Imgur link. Okay, yep, that is a moth. Alright, now I have to do this. And exit, and then go back, and then go full screen, and then click this again. And, cool. Yeah, it was just a moth, or hornet moth. This is like a horned beetle. Actually, it's a dog. Look at him, he's coming to greet you. This was very cinematic. Except that your phone didn't do a very good job of, clearing up the image as he passed by. Didn't do a good job of focusing. It's a cicada? Can we get more videos like this on the subreddit? It made my night. It's a cicada. It's not a cicada. It's not a Dynastinae, but a Scarabidae. It's a rhino beetle. Yeah, it's like a horned, like, rhino beetle. Yeah. Cool. It's very cool. Very cool beetle. What species of fly is this? That's a common housefly. Talk about this fly. It's a common housefly. I can identify that. I knew Reddit would respond, but didn't expect to see it in this sub first. Is this going to be like a political? It includes the family muscadi, houseflies, Calyptrata. It's a freaking housefly. What is this person talking about? Okay. Just getting political. I mean, the post was political in the first place, but Let's just move on from that. I watched this guy fight off a bird 10 times his size. This was his victory pose. Yeah, it's a praying mantis. What do you want from me? Like, do you actually want it identified? It's a mantis. Yeah, it's a mantis. Praying mantis, type of mantis. We all know that, though. This little guy casually strolled. It's a weevil. That is a weevil, my friend. It's Weevil Wednesday, yet again. Just a weevil. What kind? I couldn't say. There's about 1 million varieties that look near identical. Weevil Wednesday, guys. Almost steeped. I've almost steeped into this with my bare foot. Is it dangerous? What king of scorpion is it? Bro, you're having issues typing, my friend. Maybe you should invest in like a laptop. Are you posting on your phone? I bet this guy's a disgusting phone poster. Disgusting phone poster. It's I don't know. It's a very small, tiny scorpion. It looks like just a regular, like, normal scorpion. Like probably a really common scorpion. Bolivia. If it is this guy, I would say, well, as they're medically significant. Does anybody have an answer? An alacrin. Yeah, it's some sort of scorpion. I thought this was a jelly bean on my couch. Anybody know what it is? That looks like... I bet I know what this is. Okay? Listen. This is a tick. And it's a tick that has gorged itself on somebody's blood and is now sitting on a table. Right? Am I right? Or am I right? It's an engorged tick. Thank you. I know. I knew it. I could identify that from a mile away. Yeah, it's not good, though. You probably don't want to see something like that, because it's definitely feasted on somebody. It's kind of cute. What is it? Oh, gosh. Another person that's just, like, letting something on him. And look at its big, giant mandibles. Like, you think that thing's not going to sting you, my friend? This is definitely going to be one of those that, like, why are you touching that? It's incredibly dangerous. Oh, a pseudo-scorpion. They eat all sorts of little pests. Harmless and great to have around. Oh. Well, that's anticlimactic. I kind of would have preferred he be in danger. It's more exciting that way. I'm going to try to change this music. This was, this Pikmin... I mean, this is kind of the perfect soundtrack, though, isn't it? I feel like this is the it's just, it's too perfect. I can't change it. It's just too perfect. Alright. Moving on. What is this spider? That is a Black Widow spider. I'm pretty sure that is a Black Widow spider. You can kind of vaguely see the, it's supposed to be on its back, though. You'd have to flip it over, but I think that might be a Black Widow. Which is incredibly, I actually have a Black Widow, though given the mostly black color besides the hourglass and red dot, I'd say this is probably a southern Black Widow, or Latrodectus mactans. Those guys usually don't like getting into your house, but will be brought in on things you leave outside for too long. So once you're clear inside, to avoid getting more of these within your house, make absolutely sure anything you bring inside from your front or backyard is clear of widows. Yeah, it's a Black Widow. I know that one. They are kind of hard. They're like, as far as I've heard, Black Widows are not especially common to see indoors. As are kind of most really poisonous spiders. It's not super common that you would see them, but yes, they are poisonous. And if you do see them, you definitely want to get rid of them. Best you can. No ID needed, just a fun fact. Giant tarantulas keep tiny frogs as pets. Insects will eat the burrowing tarantula's eggs. So the spiders protect the frogs from predators, and in return the frogs eat the insects. Is that true? Is this true? Or are they just you making this up? You just think I'm an idiot and I'll just believe anything? I'd like to see some peer-reviewed support for this graphic. Appears to be legit, barring a subsequent academic scandal / update. Nice work. Let's not get out of hand with the text, though. It's one spider and one frog, not exactly typical among tarantulas as far as I can see. I'm glad. You know, it's nice to see on Reddit people, like, questioning and debugging just random information that's coming in here. I don't believe this story. But, you know, if something like this, when something like this makes the front page, you just get a million people that are like, oh, man, what a cute story, and they just instantly believe it. And then the comments that are like, oh, that's actually bullshit, just get buried. So, you know, it's like an annoying aspect of Reddit that I see. Whenever I see something, I'm like, that's clearly not real. And people just don't realize and just accept it. Kind of annoying. So I'm gonna file that under not true at all. They came and destroyed plants all of a sudden. Look at their little. Look at they look like they have little like googly eyes. You know, like those little things that you put on like you little eyes you put on things as a kid. They look like they have little googly eyes. Geographical location would help. As a hornworm breeder, these definitely look like them, and I can't seem to find a species that has eyes like that on it. The behavior of eating plants till they are nothing definitely sounds hornworm as well. Why was this comment buried? It says it was a hornworm. Caterpillar Regastus alba marginata. Holy crap, these are real? Yeah, it looks like they're wearing googly eyes. Great googly mooglies. That's true. Why is that opening? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Her favorite time of day, fresh flower time. Very cute. 20-legged spider thing fossilized in a wooden log. What is it? It might just be termites. I don't know if it's like... I mean, I think this is quite an assumption you're making, that this is like a spider fossilized in wood. What are you talking about? Do you know what fossilization is? Not how fossilization works, dude. You don't get fossilized in wood. I think it's just, this was literally just termites. Oh, it's a bark beetle gallery. Not super familiar with the species in California. It reminds me a bit of an Ips gallery. Although Dendrotonus sp are also quite common. A specimen in the middle seems to resemble that a bit more. Sclitus sp and Dryocetes sp may also be suitable genus to begin your search. Well, it's kind of cute. I don't really know. I don't see a bug here unless this, like, is a bug here. It just looks like... I don't know. Is this a brown recluse? It was in our bed. It certainly freaking looks like one. Just looking for the yes. That's actually a really good ID photo for a recluse. Can I use this image? For real, this picture is amazing. True. It is a good picture. It's definitely a brown recluse. Brown recluses are actually very common around where I live. I've known a bunch of people that have been bitten by brown recluse. It's pretty painful, and you might have to go to the doctor for it. They're very poisonous spiders. They're not good. You should get rid of them. If there's a cello, don't say hello. If there's a cello... Oh, I see it! A cello. That's a good rule. In your bed? Oh, Lord. Oh, loud. So prepared to see this photo and be like, no, idiot, like almost every other time someone thinks they found a recluse. But god damn it, you actually found one. Careful, but remember they do not want to bite you. Your shoes are checked, Costa Rican style. That's one of my biggest fears. Sometimes, just randomly, I'll think about, like, maybe I should check my shoes and see if, you know, make sure there's nothing in it. If I haven't worn my shoes for a while, I literally, like, bang them on the floor before I put them on. I'm like, these have been sitting in my closet for, you know, maybe I've been on vacation for, like, a week. I come back, I'm like, I'm gonna put these new shoes on. They've been sitting in my closet for like at least a couple weeks. Like, you know, I just bang them on the floor, make sure there's nothing in those. Freaks me out. It's a thought. I always think that. Okay, do ants like really get this?
This is my single queen colony of leafcutter ants. Today was another day of donating some baby ants to them because some of their workers have been dying out. And the reason why I have to continuously give them baby ants is because currently their queen is infertile. This means that all the eggs that this queen lays are infertile and will not hatch out into workers. The only reason she's alive now is because of the workers which are taking care of her, and I actually want to breed her next year to see if she'll actually lay some fertile eggs. I've given them some dried rose petals and some water which they'll use to feed themselves and their fungus garden. But anyways, if you want an update on this leafcutter ant colony, I suggest that you like this video and follow me.
I mean, bro, the evidence is right in front of you. He's got a whole video here. That's the queen ant. I never realized the queen ant was that big. I don't know that I've ever seen, like, if I've been to several, like, zoos, and I feel like I should have seen something like that before, you know, where it's like, oh, here's the exhibit with the giant queen ant, where you can see how giant the queen ant is. Also, that doesn't look like the ants would be too terribly thrilled about their location. Don't they like to... According to the above, queen leafcutters can be gigantic compared to the workers. Scroll down to the queen section for a comparison picture. I'm sure the perspective is confusing. They're in a very small container, not a fish tank. Ah, that makes sense. Look at that. Maybe I have seen this. Oh, there's the queen. Maybe I have seen, like, something like that before. I haven't been to, like the zoo. I think the zoo has, like, insect exhibits. I haven't, like, been to one in, like, a long time. So yeah, that's real. That's big. But according to them, they're like, well, it's in confusing perspective. Hi, is this a tick on my cat? Only one on him, as far as I know. Southern Arizona, entirely indoors cat in an apartment. Probably. Yep, that looks like a tick. The answer is going to be yes. Take your pet to the vet, or just take it out with tweezers. That is a cat nipple. Oh. It's not a tick? What, really? I feel like if it was a nipple, it would be, like, really obvious. Like, this person's got to be stupid. Oh, it's a cat nipple. Okay. A lot of these people... Alright. According to, No, it can't be a cat nipple. It says only one on him. And it says him. And he says only one. On him. It says it's a boy cat. Boy cats wouldn't have a nipple. Unless it's a girl cat. Wait, really? That's a nipple. There's a viral TikTok about this? Ma'am, no, stop. Those are his nipples. Is this real? Do I have to vet this video? I kind of want to watch this, but... I'm considering vetting. This music has gotten really freaking ambient. Hold on. I gotta vet this video. I'm clicking the link.
Story time. I'm a vet.
Okay, sure. This is probably fine. Okay.
Story time. I'm a vet tech, and one time I was rooming this.
Of course, this is really annoying the way it's like they've got this effect on the voice. Why did they do this?
For an appointment with her little dog who was covered in bugs. I searched this dog high and low for bugs, couldn't find a single one. So I said, "Ma'am, can you please point out these bugs to me?" She said, "Oh my gosh, can't you see them? They're right on his belly." She showed me her dog's nipples and proceeded to try to rip them off. I said, "Ma'am, no, stop. Those are his nipples." She said, "There's no way he's a boy."
All right, I'm not. Okay, we're we're done watching this. This is silly. All right. Well, now I gotta go back to this freaking thing. I don't know why I decided to click on this. I'm like, what is this viral TikTok? TikTok's just weird, man. Sometimes they're just like, it's like, why do they have a stupid effect on the voice? It's like, just tell the story. You could just tell the story, you know. It's like, is it more entertaining that you put this weird robot effect on the voice? I don't know. I get annoyed when there's unnecessary things. You know, it's like unnecessary and I can't see a point for it. It annoys me. I seriously, though, I don't feel like I've ever seen... I don't know. Maybe I haven't really looked. I'm, like, trying to think. I'm like, like, obviously, like, female animals have... It's more obvious, but, like... I don't know. I kind of thought that, you know... Male animals don't have nipples. But I guess I never really looked. I kind of thought the same thing, though, to be honest. We're still level up, a jumping spider found in India and Sri Lanka. He's very, chromatic. Very cute. My grandmother's in a lot of pain after being fairly certain this was the thing that bit her. Should we be concentrated? Not safe for work tag. I'm going in. Let's see what this is. You must be 18 to view this community? Oh, gosh. Okay. It's just... What the heck? I opened it, and it just showed the picture. And then it was like, oh. Then it, like, blurred it, and it was like, click to see. But it's like, it already showed me it. I already saw it when it loaded. So it's literally just a picture of a giant spider. Apparently this is like a not safe... Why was this marked not safe for work? I don't understand. It's just a picture of a giant spider. Which has now been identified as a brown recluse. I don't really know why this was marked not safe for work. Oh, gosh dang it. Just because it was marked that way and, like, messed up. Now I have to scroll all the way back to where I was. This sucks. Yeah, I guess we're gonna just skip that one, because it's... I don't know... I don't know. I feel like it should be fine to show. I don't really see an issue, but... Just in case, I'm not gonna show it, I guess. I don't know why I've decided this. My gosh, we've gone through so many posts, apparently. There we go. Okay, back to where we were. Also, my music. Any ideas what this little guy is? Found in Kruger Park, South Africa. About 5 centimeters. I don't know, some sort of beetle. Picasso bug. Type of shield-backed bug. They don't bite or sting. Very cute. What in God's name is this? Ugh. What is that? Looks like it's dying. Whatever it is. Is it a starfish? You know what? It could be like a messed up starfish. Some sort of messed up starfish or something. A hag moth larva. I see. Someone tell me what this is and why it attacked me. Does this look familiar to me? Not really, no. Could be. You know what? This is might be just a cicada. Here's the thing: if you've never lived around cicadas, cicadas are really, really stupid. They're really dumb, and they will just fly into shit. So they just commonly do this thing where they will just like fly directly into your face. Just because they are literally that dumb. They're incredibly harmless, but they are just so stupid that they just fly into shit and die all the time. It's really funny. So I think this is probably a cicada. It's just a really dumb cicada. It didn't try to attack you. It's just dumb, and they fly into people. Oh no, it's a horsefly. Oh. Okay, never mind. That's why it looks familiar. I am familiar with horseflies. My family and I go to this. We used to go to this lake every year, and they had horseflies there. They're pests. They're big, and they I would have known it if like I had the context of like this is where it was, because like if I see a big thick fly out in Wisconsin, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a horsefly. But it's like kind of hard to identify it from here because I'm like I don't see horseflies around here. But yeah, horseflies suck. They will literally, they literally will bite you. At this point, the majority of the comments are kill it with fire or similar suggestions, which even for horseflies are not acceptable on the sub. They are nasty little guys, though. They really do suck. They'll bug the crap out of you. No pun intended. But it's not like the bite is like a sting. It's like this person is saying like they'll take chunks out of you. They will. They'll like literally bite your skin. They suck. So you probably just want to swat it away and kill it, you know, anything that you could do. Found this beautiful girl on this lone daisy in my flower pot. She is very pretty. It's the most beautiful spider I've ever seen. It was a very pretty spider. Don't touch it. Just because it's pretty doesn't mean you should touch it. Don't be stupid. Don't be an idiot. Oh, it's adorable. It's got to be harmless. It's like those little, like, frogs. Have you ever seen those little, like, frogs? It's like the really poisonous, like, tiny frogs are really colorful. It's like the more colorful something is, I feel like the less you should trust it. It's a crab spider. Not to be mistaken for a spider crab. It's kind of a cute exchange. Was that a typo in the video? What is it meant to say this is? Or have you named the spider them is? I'm hoping for the latter. It seems like a good name for her. No, it's a typo. I'm not naming a wild spider. She has her own life. That's funny. So does anyone get to say what type of spider it is? Or, I know, they already said, didn't they? A crab spider. Yeah, okay. That's kind of a lame name for something that looks like that. But I guess I get it, because it does look like a crab. What's this? What's this ferry? Western Tennessee. Great. It's one of those where I have to click and it opens in a new tab. Very exciting. What is this? It looks like it's a real life ferry. Real life ferry. Real proof of ferries exist. Wow. That's so cool. I think it's just the skin of like a grasshopper just fluttering in the wind, probably. That's my guess. Looks like an Orthopteran exuvia. Shed exoskeleton, possibly a tree cricket. Yeah. It's a fairy, okay? It is kind of a good picture. It's not really that good. It could be much better. Be honest. Looks like one of the fairy things from Spiderwick Chronicles. You mean a fairy? Why would someone say that like this? You could just say it looks like a fairy, even though OP already said it looks like a fairy. But you're literally just saying it looks like a fairy and then adding, oh, from Spiderwick Chronicles, which are literally just fairies. I was like, why? I don't know. It's like, looks like one of those fairies from like Peter Pan. You mean a fairy? Yeah. Like, why does it specifically have to be from something, you know? When they all look the same. Just one party. I go to one stinking party this whole year, and the moth just had to wear the same designer outfit that I did. Gah. Oh, that's true. Kind of cute. Some sort of moth. Glowing green cicada, freshly hatched. Just thought I'd share. Very pretty. I found this wasp digging a hole in the side of my house. Can anyone ID? Yeah, it's a wasp. I feel like I've seen whatever this is before. Also, you have a wart on your finger, my friend. You might want to get that lanced. Get that wart lanced. It's a bee wolf. Let me guess you keep ants. Why isn't this on every single post? The vast majority of the comments are people chiming in to say that's a wasp. Incorrect ID. That's kind of what I said. Yeah, it's a wasp. Let me guess you keep ants. I don't get it. I don't really get it. Okay, well, it's we found out that it's a bee wolf wasp. And that this guy apparently collects queen ants. One of my favorite pictures I've taken. What butterfly is this? Are you sure it's a butterfly and not a moth? It's probably a butterfly. It's an Adonis blue butterfly. Poliomatus belargus. Common blue butterfly. I'm looking for scary pictures. Let's give me a scary picture. Too many of these little cute little images. What's this? That's a weevil. Who is this cool guy with cool shoes? That's a weevil, my friend. It's Weevil Wednesday, everyone. It's a very cool weevil. I don't know what kind of weevil he is. It's a Rhyaphines humoralis, and often called burrito. Weevil time. Don't forget his cool cable knit cardigan. Bottle brush weevil. Love a good weevil. It's a weevil if I've ever seen one. The ultimate eBay sneakers Q&A. Okay. Can someone tell me what kind of bug? We already looked at this one. This is a repost. Was this the one that was reposted? This is that tortellini one. It's like a tortilla. It's called like a tortoise beetle. Something like that. Turtle beetle, right? Tortoise beetle. Yeah. I remember that. I was there. Who are these guys? Are they mating? Why are there so many? Also, why do they have different colors? Because one of them's the alpha. He leads the pack. I would not trust those at all. I would steer clear of those. They're locusts. Obviously, because they're swarmed. They're swarming together. They are locusts. We learned that from an earlier post, that if they swarm together, they are locusts. But what type of thing are they? Let's find out. The moderators received multiple reports of the actual ID being buried under all the joke answers. I'm unable to stick you the real answers, but here they are for those who are interested. I believe there's a soldier grasshoppers. This is great. This should be on every single post. Somebody just like, identifying it, actually. Chromacris speciosa. Very nasty for crops. What are the joke comments? Black ones were hanging around in the garden. Never seen so many in the same spot. I lost track of them and suddenly saw them all together around the green one. Oh, you know what? I think I do know what the joke is gonna be. Grasshoppers gather because of hormones that they receive when they rub up against each other. These groups are called bands. Some sort of grasshopper. Cool. Great. Very helpful. They're having a private meeting which you were not invited to. Asking quite a lot of questions. Why? Yeah, these are a lot of jokes. Gathering around their supreme leader. Oh, okay. That's not the type of joke I was expecting. All right. That's good. I won't say what type of a joke I was expecting, anticipating. Yeah, these are cool little guys. Look at them. Look at them just hanging out. Just vibing, just chilling. Kind of adorable. The spider just bit me. Please help. Brisbane, Australia. Well, I can tell you it's not a brown recluse. I can tell you that. Which I think are typical in America. It's some sort of oh gosh, of course this opened in a new tab again. Great. I hate my life. I wish there was a way I could prevent that, but unfortunately I can't. I just click something and it opens in a new tab. It's a spider. If it's a huntsman, just wash it well. Huntsmans are real big. I don't know if it's a huntsman. That's a huntsman. Oh, okay, nothing to worry about. It is a huntsman. As far as I know, huntsmans are... that doesn't look that big. But I guess maybe the perspective is kind of hard to anticipate since we don't know what it's in. You might find this helpful, although I doubt it. Yellow stripey things. Carpenter bee, honeybee, bumblebee, hoverfly, paper wasp, yellow jacket, cicada killer, dirt dauber. Looks like cicada killer looks like Satan's nightmares. Exclusively eats cicadas. Can sting you, but usually won't. Still pretty terrifying. Yellow jacket's the one we see more often than not, I think. I hate these things. It's just a jerk. We'll sting you just for the heck of it. Yeah, these things, they suck. Dirt dauber. Almost never stings anything except spiders. Builds nest in the ground. Hoards spiders in said nest. Coolest looking of the wasps. I mean, I guess. It's got kind of like a thin little connector. I may have seen a paper wasp before. It has no concept of personal space. Maybe, okay, maybe. No, yellow jackets. Want your food and we'll fight you for it. It's a thing, like, those are the most annoying wasps when you're out, like, having a picnic. They just bother the shit out of you, and they just fly around. You can't get rid of them. They're real annoying. And they have no fear. You know, they do not care. Hoverfly. Wears yellow stripy uniform to scare you. Actually can't do anything to you. Hangs out in fields. Follows you if it likes you. Oh, that's cute. That's kind of cute. I don't know if I've ever seen a hoverfly. Yo. Saint Ricochet. What's up? How you doing? We're looking at bugs. I should warn you that there might be spiders and very scary bugs popping up. If you have like arachnophobia or something. Not much you. I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I'm looking at bugs. I'm not a fan of spiders. All right, well, you might be all right. Well, there might be spiders. I can't stop the spiders from showing up. We're just scrolling. We're just going to be scrolling. Why are we looking at bugs? Cuz why not? Why not look at bugs? I like bugs. It's cool. Look at this bug. A friend sent me this. Never seen caterpillars organized like this. Any idea what's going on here? Spiders is why not. Yeah, but they can't hurt you. It's just pictures. Like, there's cool looking stuff, you know? This is like a weird thing. I've never seen this either. These are apparently caterpillars. Is it caterpillars? What is going on? I falsely assumed this was taken where the friend who sent it to me lives. Wasn't aware they were visiting family in Mexico. Oh, so it's in Mexico. They didn't say where it was before anyways. Okay. Eastern US. That's okay. That was wrong apparently. They don't look like oak processionary moss at all, and I don't know what else forms such tight aggregation on trees. The image is more clear for you. What is this? A meeting. You're disturbing it. Other species of caterpillars do this. Where's the answer? I want to know what the answer is, though. Lots of jokes. Classic Reddit. Just making jokes and not answering the question. Answer the question, please. Group camouflage. Okay. Well, I guess that's probably the best we're going to get. They're trying to camouflage, I guess. Alright, what's this? Oh, it's a scorpion. It's a scorpion with little baby scorpions. Little baby scorpions. Isn't nature beautiful? We can listen to this sound. I mean, like, it's maybe kind of cute, you know? But they're just like little baby scorpions. Like, it's kind of cute, right? Alright, well, look at this. This is cute. Friend found this on a walk. Anyone have any idea what this is specifically? It's like a worm. It's like some sort of worm, dude. A prepupal white blotched heterocampa. They're green until a day or two before they pupate, then turn bright pink. Huh. See, this is also educational. We're learning a lot. They turn bright pink. Wurmple. That's funny. That's good. That's good. Alright, moving on. It does look like Wurmple, though. Wurmple's like a Pokemon. Wurmple's like red. I can bring up a picture of Wurmple just for reference. We'll look up Wurmple. Here's Wurmple. There he is. It basically looks like Wurmple. Alright, cool. That's true. Small insect found on the table. Oh no, I've seen this before. This is, oh, I don't think they said what it was before, did they? But it's exactly the same insect. It does a little dance. And they said it does that because it doesn't have good depth perception. And it's like maybe trying to find a place to jump to. But I forget what I don't think they gave it a name, though. They were just like, it's a shrimp temp. That's not right. It's not a shrimp tempura. It's not a shrimp tempura. Privet leafhopper nymph. Oh, yeah, okay. I think that is what they said. A leafhopper. Leafhopper nymph. Yeah. They're kind of small. He's like a cool little guy, though. Look at his little dance that he does. He's like a cool little guy, you know? Alright, moving on. Found on my bed in Sarasota. It's Weevil Wednesday, everyone. Weevil Wednesday. It's a classic weevil. It's not a bed bug. So you're in luck. It is a weevil, though. Is it just me, or is everyone finding weevils lately? Frankly, I'm here for it. It's Weevil Wednesday, everyone. It's weevil time, baby. This little snooty man has blessed you with the kiss of his lucky snoot. Don't worry, you cannot bite or sting. He's just after those sweet, sweet grains in the pantry and the plants outdoors. Please put him outside. He is a friend. It's weevil time. We love weevils here. We're big weevil fans. In this subreddit. It sure is warm under your pillow. My friend keeps finding these bugs in her apartment. Does anyone know what these are? I know exactly what this is. This is a house centipede. this is one of the few things that I actually do find in my house from time to time, or in my apartment from time to time. They're very common in this area, and I think in a lot of places. They're quite big. I guess they're like the size of maybe like 2 quarters. But they're generally harmless. Except I have heard that they can bite. But they're generally harmless otherwise. They can bite you though. But they mostly just eat like little bugs and stuff in the corners, so they're not really. They don't really intend you harm. I still don't really. They're not they're very unpleasant to see. Especially like the time I would see them most often is local bully for roaches as well. Yeah, they'll fight roaches. Is when I used to live at my parents' house, I would go sometimes in the middle of the night. I would like go to the bathroom, and I would find like one in just chilling in the sink, like midnight. You know, it's like they like to come up from the drains, I think, and just like chill in the sink. It always gave me a spook. I never liked it, so I've never been that like cool with these guys. House centipede. Yes, very common, very common. Unless you don't live in an area where they're common, then you would be like, what is this thing that I see now? Here's that little, that queen bee that this guy was raising again. You obviously put a lot of posts out with this big bumblebee. Thick Thursday. Just getting big, fresh, clean this weekend, but in the meantime, it's time to try and fly. He was trying to, I guess he was trying to rehabilitate her so she could fly with her wings, but unfortunately it died before he could help it reach its potential, unfortunately. Very sad story. But yeah, that's the bee. A friend of mine in Austin, Texas thought this was a wasp nest. So these are spiders. These are definitely spiders. They are... I feel like I've seen this thing before. It is one of those things that you don't want to like. This is one of those reasons. This is one of those reasons that you don't want to like just break open something that if you don't know what it is, because there might be a bunch of spiders inside. So you don't want to like mess with this. But it's Texas, you know. If you don't live in Texas, you probably won't see. But we have to know what type of spider it is. They look like babies. Oh, it's just a baby spider. It's like because baby spiders are like pure white, right? So they're like baby spiders. It's a mud dauber's nest, and paralyzed crab spiders have been identified. Mama wasp stuffs the mud nests full. Oh, yeah, I heard about this. No, it's actually a wasp nest, but the wasps will like attack spiders and then put them in their nest. They just put like paralyzed spiders in their nest. I read about that like earlier in an earlier post. It's very freaky. So it's not a spider nest, it's a wasp nest. So he was right that it was a wasp nest. So I think we can look at the I think we can look at the pic of the mud dauber and it'll just be a wasp, but let me like open it real quick before I do this. It's yeah, we saw this before. I think I was looking at this when you were like, you joined. It's like that one wasp. It's got the stretched out thing. Thorax. It's just a type of wasp. It's very cool though. We're all big wasp fans here. Let me see if I can open the... Yeah. Look. Dirt dauber. Builds nests in the ground. Almost never stings anything except spiders. Hoards spiders in said nest. Coolest looking of the wasps. So yeah, it's a wasp that like kills spiders and then puts it in its nest. It's kind of cool. Kind of a chill dude. No ID needed, just sharing this beautiful iridovirus-infected Armadillidium vulgare isopod I found at work today. I mean, that's a very long way of saying that it's a roly-poly bug that's blue because it's got a virus. It's a roly-poly bug that's blue because it has a virus. Which is kind of sad, I guess. Is it okay? Is it gonna be okay? At least he's going out in style. Okay, that's kind of sad, but true. So the virus is gonna kill him, but he does turn blue. My cat just killed it. What the frick is this? Looks like a scorpion. It does look like a scorpion. Is it poisonous or venomous? Should I see an emergency vet? That does look like it's got like some sort of stinger on it. What is it? Looks like a type of vinegaroon or whip scorpion. Harmless to humans, I believe. What about cats? No venom. Okay, cool. It's harmless. It's just a scorpion. My cat brought me a present. What is this thing? That's literally a praying mantis. Sometimes people just post pictures and it's like, that's just very clearly a praying mantis. Like, what are we, like, really? Can we not identify a mantis? It's like, I think most people can identify it. It's a praying mantis. Like, what? They locked the comment because people were making fun of him for having cat hair on his bed. If you have a cat, there will be cat hair. Stop making fun of it. Leave it alone. A lot of cat hate. Oh, man. That's hilarious. People attacking the OP for all the cat hair he's got on his bed. Dude, gross. Disgusting. Ew. It's just a praying mantis. Sometimes, you know, we can answer our own questions for ourselves. Can you hear the background music? I mean, it's probably quiet. There's background music though. Hi, my mother sent me this video and asked if I knew what it was. I absolutely have no idea. It looks like an earthworm. Is this gonna be another one that's literally it's just a worm? It sticks its younger it's younger. It sticks its younger out. Sorry, what is this person talking about? I'm pretty sure this is just an earth. Oh, it's a video.
Look what we found here, and it's trying to dig a hole. But it's not going too well.
That's a night crawler, dude. It's just a worm. It's just a night crawler.
It go holy, holy, holy.
Why are you messing with it?
No,
Leave it alone.
Stop! Don't kill it.
Actually, it might be a snake. It's kind of hard to tell. Could be like a really small, like, snake.
Look what we found here, and it's
But-
trying to.
I think that it's just an earthworm. It's an Iberian worm lizard. Oh, that's cool. Relatively rare sight. Something like someone would make up. Oh yeah, let's find a picture of that. Worm lizard. Oh, it is kind of cute. Look at this. That's kind of adorable. Look at that. He's a little guy. He's a little guy, little fellow. Worm lizard. That's cool. I like that. This guy looks much darker. Moving on. So I cracked... Oh, no. Okay, I'll pause this. I cracked open a mango seed, and out popped weevils. Oh! It's Weevil Wednesday. Yay! Look at them. Little weevils. We're big weevil fans here. We love our weevils. Oh, after eating it also, he says. So he ate this whole mango and then dug into the mango seed and found a bunch of weevils in it. That's pretty wild. That, like, he didn't eat any weevils in the mango. They must have been in there before. It must have somehow been in the seed and just not dug through the rest of the mango. Didn't really see a hole, but the seed had one. This might be one of those. I have heard something about like insects that will, that will bury their seeds in like a seed or something. And then here's a close up of the guy. I want somebody to explain how this can happen. Eggs are laid singly on all areas of half-mature green to ripe mango fruit in an incision made by the adult female. Oviposition has been noted in the laboratory in subdued light in early morning and early evening after dusk. The female covers each egg with a brown exudate and then cuts a crescent-shaped area in the fruit near the posterior end of the egg. The wound creates a sap flow which solidifies and covers the egg with a protective opaque coating. Eggs hatch in 5 to 7 days, partly dependent. Burrows through the pulp and into the seed where it will remain until it becomes an adult. Minimum time from hatching to seed penetration is 1 day. There are at least 5 larval instars in Hawaii. Okay. So they do, like, lay eggs on a fruit while it's on the plant and still growing before it's ripe. Half mature to ripe. And then after they hatch, they dig into the seed. So that's kind of cool. So I guess with, I don't know, maybe this is information that's disturbing to somebody. You could eat a mango with a... Okay, I won't say it. I won't say it. All right, let's all come to our own conclusions. What is this bug? Seen at the NYC Halloween dog parade. What is this? Is this a joke? Is this a meme? Are we memeing? Oh, I'm not in full screen. Yeah, we're memeing. I think that's a moth. I think that's some type of moth. Infamous spotted lanternfly, an invasive pet that's plagued much of the eastern U.S. It's so true, though. He's so right, though. That is a lanternfly. I don't really like spiders, but I couldn't help but admire this little laby's web in the morning light. It's about the size of a dinner plate. Didn't want to risk messing it up by getting closer. Yeah, it's going to be impossible to tell what type of spider it is, though. We won't be able to tell. I mean, it's kind of cool. Look at that. How its web is, like, very much... The light is just kind of shining on it perfectly, so you can kind of see the way. You know, I used to go walking on the trails near my house, and that was like the worst thing is if you go in the middle of summer, it's like spiders will just make webs like right in the pathway, just because I don't think there's a lot of foot traffic. Like, it's maybe a handful of people that will go through those trails every day, you know, depending on how early you go. Like, people will not have been through, so you have to, like, it got annoying. I had to, like, bring, like, a stick with me and, like, put it in front of me so I could, like, you know, get rid of the webs before I just walked into them. It's like, upsetting. People get the wrong ideas about spiders. They're here to kill shit that we actually don't want. Cockroaches and many other types of pests. We should all admire them and leave them be. They're predators, not pests. That's true. I agree. I usually don't mess with spiders unless I find them in a place where it's like, okay, I am uncomfortable with you being, like, specifically there. But it's like, if there's a spider up in, like, the corner of my room or something, I'll just leave it. Because he's chilling, he's vibing, you know? He'll get rid of, like, flies and stuff. Like, he's not bothering no one. But the minute I find a spider and it's, like, on my bed or something, I'm like, okay, your privileges, are done with. Here's the bee again. Cute little bee guy. Now that I know the conclusion of this story, it's you know, we started knowing the conclusion of the story, which just makes this whole thing sad. That's very cool. I don't like looking at this. Who is he? Who is this guy? I don't know. I don't like the look of it, though. I don't think that's the kind of thing we, He kind of looks like a tomato hornworm, but is the wrong color. My cousins named him Richard. This is almost certainly a sphinx moth caterpillar. Never seen one that color, though. We found it on the lawn, and it may have fallen from its food plant. It's looking for a place to dig down into soil to pupate. I mean, we all know what the jokes are about. We don't need to scroll for the jokes. We all know what people are making jokes about. Opening up this guitar case after many years and found the sound hole covered like this. What would cause this? I see dried up small wings and small droppings in the case as well. I don't like what I'm looking at. How? Where did you get this thing? Like, if I opened a guitar and saw that, I'd be so confused. Maybe you should just throw it out. He's like, oh, there's wings and stuff. What is going on with this? I need to know the answer. Not sure, but the texture reminds me of wasp's nest. Not recommending this place necessarily, just the first picture has the texture I was thinking of. Oh, gosh. Hey, I sure hope it's not a wasp's nest. Old guitars make perfect nests for insects. Video of more of the guitar and wings. Looks like termites, but termites don't make nests like this. I mean, according to these guys, this guy thinks it's a bald-faced hornet's nest. They build nests similar to most paper wasps, but they build a protective covering around the nest, which very closely resembles what you see covering the opening of the guitar. Alright, so it seems like most people are agreeing this is some sort of wasp nest. Kind of scary, though. I definitely would, be a little scared. Okay, that's gonna be a spider. Alright, quick warning. We've got a guy who's got a spider on his hand coming up. Quick warning. I feel like I should warn people about this. We're still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna watch it. But, you know, we want a lot of people to not, you know, if they don't want to watch it, you know, then here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. So that's like a very I don't know. I would not. I don't think I would. I don't think I would hold a spider. I don't think I would do that. Especially if it looked like that. I'd be like, that thing is going to bite me. No, sir, I don't like that. No, sir, I don't like it. Just saying, I love seeing spiders. They're fascinating creatures that are incredibly important in the ecosystem. They captivate me endlessly, but I could never let them crawl on me like that. True, that's exactly how I feel. You know, I actually feel the same way. I would not let it crawl on me. I wouldn't like that. I think that just the sensation of all the legs would just bother me. I would just be like, all right, well, I'm not enjoying this. Exactly. I used to have to maintain hiking trails. Most of the time I rode a big riding mower. These little bastards are every 10 feet there would be a huge web with half a dozen of them blocking the trail. I ended up holding a spider stick in front of me. I was just talking about this. I kind of did the same thing. It's like I walk the trails and you end up like you just put a stick out in front of you just so you can like get rid of the freaking webs that are everywhere. I don't know if I've seen this specific spider. He's saying it's in Southeast Florida. I don't think I've ever seen that one specifically. What's this scarlet red velvety bug? Southern India. I don't know. What is this velvety bug? It's a velvet mite. He's got a few things to teach you about love. Not safe for work. Okay, I won't click on it then. I clearly had no concept of how big velvet mites are. You know, I've heard of, they used to tell us about these, like, little blood, I think they called them, like, blood bugs, maybe blood mites, but they were, like, these tiny little things that like, I don't remember. I feel like I heard a story about how they would live in, they lived in blood or something. It's a huge mite. I'm pretty sure they're really supposed to be tiny, though. This is a quick and friendly reminder that even if this particular bug is harmless, to be cautious about handling any bug you can't identify. I agree. I see so many posts of people just picking something up, and they're like, what's this? And it's like, well, if you don't know, don't pick it up. Like, there have been literally 2 posts of people just holding velvet ants. 2. People just holding a extraordinarily, like... It's a type of ant that has an extremely painful sting that will like last for like 30 minutes. There's two posts of people just holding them. What's this? Maybe don't touch it if you don't know. Oh my god, look at that. Ugh. Sorry, that freaked me out. And then I felt something on my hand. But there was nothing there. We're getting to the point where I'm starting to get freaked out. Okay. That's like a big stick bug. But that's like the biggest stick bug I done seen. I ain't done seen a stick bug that big before. Northern Virginia, 6 to 7 inches, docile, slow-moving, has basketball hoop on butt. My ideal man. Wow. Oh, this is a good joke. These are good people. Get stick bugged. Yeah, it's just a stick bug. It's a really big one though. It's just a stick bug though. I don't know that. I mean, maybe it's the perspective that makes it look bigger, but like stick bugs are pretty common. They just you know, they're obviously called stick bugs because they look like sticks. And you can easily mistake them, especially in this circumstance. They're pretty, you can see them pretty clearly, but like, you know, imagine this guy being outside in like the woods. So you wouldn't be able to notice him very well. If he's on a tree or something, they do blend in very easily with wood and sticks and stuff. Until you see them move, and then you're like, oh, that's a living thing. It quickly locks up as a helicopter passes. Okay, this is a spider, but it's one of those that like, it's a jumping spider. You know, but people tend to find jumping spiders pretty cute, to be honest. So I don't know if this is like a really scary one, but it's just a jumping spider. Literally, some people are like, oh, they're adorable. I think they're kind of cute, honestly. They don't bother me at all. They're mostly too tiny to like really bother you. Type of jumping spider. Yep, we all know it. Gosh, imagine being this tiny and looking up at the enormously booming objects in the sky. That might be the cutest thing I've seen a spider do. I wish there was sound. There is. It looks up as a helicopter pad. That's kind of adorable. I'd love to see it. Can someone please help settle a debate with family member? What is this bug? Taken in the DC metro area. It's hard to tell. I'm going to have to click on the full-size image, which is going to be annoying. That is a cockroach. Are you serious? Is this person serious? That is just a cockroach. That is the most identifiable thing in the world. Surely you can't. If you can't identify a cockroach, I mean, I mean, can you identify anything? That is a cockroach, 100%. That is it's a cucaracha. Thank you. I've been losing my mind trying to argue with a family member that this is obviously not a cricket. Who would think this is a cricket? Bro, it's specifically an American cockroach. Very identifiable. Nasty little things. You hate to see him. You hate to see him. That is a cockroach. It is not a cricket. It doesn't even look anything like a cricket. Oh, that's funny. That makes me laugh. What is this? I've never seen something like this. It's like the most common bug other than maybe like a housefly. Anyways. B video not loading. Cool. My mom found this in her roommate's house. It's bed bugs, isn't it? No, these are not bed bugs. These are not bed bugs. They may be... they're not fleas. I'm pretty sure these aren't bed bugs. I don't know what they are, though. Oh, they are bed bugs. Okay, never mind. White things are eggs. Okay, well, I was wrong. It's hard to tell, I think, because the angle made them look a little thinner than bed bugs. Because usually bed bugs are, like, really flat. And kind of thick. But apparently, yes, they are bed bugs. That sucks. Sucks for you. What is in my cereal? Is it an egg case of... I'm afraid that is definitely some sort of... I should hope that, you know, didn't... I've, like, seen something like this before. I'm trying to remember. But that is definitely an egg bug. A bug egg. Trying to think what type. I'm not sure. It could be a type of beetle, type of wasp. What is it? Let's find out. Yeah, don't eat that. Pass this out. Oh, it's a cockroach. That's right. No, that's where I saw it. I saw it on the cockroach chart. I remember. Sorry, I peaked the audio there. Let me know if I'm too loud. If I, like, yell and it's too loud, let me know. I'll, you know, fix it. But I just saw it go into the red there for a second. I'm like, uh-oh. I was, uh-oh. Maybe I should be a bit quieter. Yeah, so that's a cockroach egg. That's nasty. I would hate that. That is where I saw it, though. I remember it. There was a post above that was, like, types of cockroach eggs. And it shows you the eggs at the bottom and then the, like, different stages. I was trying to remember what chart that was. Yeah. That's a cockroach egg. Nasty. Don't eat that. Found in grandmother's garage. Hasn't moved in a while. I think it might be dead. Alright, well, this could be anything. So we're just gonna... I'm going in. Clicking. See what we find here. Oh. Okay. It's just a stupid joke post. Alright, I'll just show you the post. It's a beetle. It's a Volkswagen Beetle. So, it's a funny joke. I mean, not the worst joke, I guess. But, you know. We're not here for jokes. We're here for seriously look at just bugs. Just look at bugs. Alright, I don't want to scare anyone, so I'm scrolling up before I go back down. Okay. So, here we go. Next post. This is a cicada. They know it's a cicada. I found this cicada at work with the McDonald's logo. Oh, it does have the McDonald's. Look at that. Some little McDonald's cicada. That's dope. I'm loving this. I don't mind cicadas. They kind of sound scary and they're kind of big, but like they're real dumb. They just fly around and bang into things. But they're not like the scariest thing in the world. You can literally have a cicada just sit on you. It won't do anything. It'll just sit there. I don't mind cicadas that much. You know, we used to when... Because where we're from, I think cicadas season shows up every, like... man, it's like a long period of time before the cicadas come back. They go into hibernation for, like, 14 years or something crazy like that. And then it's like, oh, it's cicada year, and then they show up in the spring. And but I had this very vivid recollection of it as a kid that like there was this tradition that people would like literally eat cicadas. And they would like I remember we had Snappy, there's a place called Snappy Tomato Pizza. Snappy Pizza, and they had I could have sworn I mean, maybe I'll look this up. I'll look this up and make sure my memory of this is not crazy. No, this is real.
Snappy cicada pizza.
Oh, maybe it's just crazy. Okay, hold on. There are no cicadas in our pizza. Never mind. They didn't actually put cicadas in the pizza. It was just a meme. I was tricked this whole time. Okay, they don't actually put cicadas on the pizza. I could have sworn, though. Oh, this is a 2021 commercial. Oh. Well, there was never an actual snappy cicada pizza. You can still sing it with us. Dude, I was tricked by this. I totally thought they actually served cicada pizza. But it was literally just an elaborate hoax. Just an elaborate joke. Okay. I was tricked. But I do know people, I do know kids that would like eat cicadas as like a dare. It's one of those things you would do. It's kind of gross. I don't know. Maybe should I tell people that? I don't know. Okay, hold on. Sorry. This is going to be another sort of spider thing. It seems like one of those pranks where there's going to be like a spider on the screen and it like moves to try to trick you, but it's not really on the screen. Warning. Scary spider thing incoming. Warning. Here we go. Oh. No, it's actually a real spider on his screen. It's just chasing his mouse. But it is a jumping spider. So, because it's a jumping spider, it's not scary. Also, he's writing code. Public struct function. Bro, don't let everyone see your code, man. Is that C++? I forget which language does structs. Required string query. Does C++ do structs? Somebody else say it. Somebody will identify in the comment. Yeah, this is C++. Picture, great picture. I mean, we all know it's a jumping spider. I think there's a bug in your code. That's a funny joke. Absolutely precious. Somebody tell me what type of code this is. That's what I want to know. Nobody's gonna identify it. This is like crazy. This is like insane. Oh, I love that you're coding too, fellow programming, and I can't help but smile at the life pun of this bug in your code. I was working on the spider's website, should have been programming, or could you indulge me? OP made a string of code that made a small spider AI follow the mouse around and try to catch it like the desktop goose. Is that real? So it's not actually a spider? Okay, well, whatever. Moving on. Actually, it doesn't, now that I look at it, it doesn't really actually look like a spider at all, does it? Oh, whatever. Moving on. No ID needed, just a picture of the baby mantis that hatched from the Othica ID'd by this sub a while back as promised. Bunch of little baby mantises. Very cute. Very adorable. Does anybody know what kind of bee this is? I just saw a live one of my property. Those look rather big. They might just be yellow jackets. Whatever they are, they're very big and very scary looking. I'm located in the eastern part of the United States, and it's unlike any other local species I've ever seen. They could be killer wasps or whatever they're called, like. But it might just be a yellow jacket. I don't know. What do I know? Logging this thread due to excessive speculation, misinformation. The pics don't offer enough details for any kind of definitive ID, but good arguments for European hornets are made here. They're not AGH. There's red on their heads. This does not appear in the AGH. These are European hornets. But they're much easier to recognize from the dorsal size. They've been present in the U.S. for nearly 200 years and are not of concern. Okay. So they're pretty sure about this. European hornets. So, a bit of an update. The insect I personally have been dealing with is a European hornet, but as for the ones pictured above for this post, I don't have an answer. I'm hoping to hear back from the proper authorities on this matter Monday. We'll hopefully have more details, so... you are working with European hornets, and you found some European hornets, and couldn't identify them as European hornets. That's a very confusing story. Queen bee napping a flower. Oh my god, my heart. Bombas. Okay, well this is sad, because it's not napping. Is it? It's dying. It's dying. This is a picture of it dying. I don't know if it's napping. I think this is shortly before it passed away. Did somebody say this? Okay, well, nope, nobody said that. So maybe this was not... Maybe that was not what was happening. Oh, gosh! Okay. Spider incoming. Incoming spider. Also, this is definitely a black widow, and you should not touch it in any circumstance. Why would you pick it up? Why would you ever pick up a black widow? You know, even if you're like, oh, I'm a big brave man, it's like, don't pick it up. I don't think it doesn't care. They can play Dead 2 scary. Are you insane? Exactly. That's how I feel. Like, why would you pick it up? Why would you do that? Like, there's nothing you get. Like, nobody's gonna be like, ah, cool. What a cool guy. What a badass. They're just gonna be like, no, you're an idiot. Is that how they're gonna react? Nobody's gonna think you're cool. They're just gonna think you're dumb. Do not the spider. That's a good post. I'm gonna upvote that. Do not the spider. Black Widow, spicy. Spicy. Be careful. It's a very spicy insect. Yeah, you shouldn't touch that. I mean, it's obvious. I think most people could identify and be like, that's a Black Widow spider. It's the most identifiable spider in the world. My scorpion had a baby. What do I do? Why is there only one? Help? That's a good point. Why is there only one? Why does he only have one baby? What happened? Oh, it might have eaten the rest. Some species of scorpions are in fact parthenogenic. Congrats on being an unexpected grandparent. Asexual reproduction can have babies without the need of a partner. Wow. Wow. That's gross. That's disgusting. I don't like that. I don't like that. Just got back from work. It looks like there are around 10 babies. Okay, so you did get more babies. She had more. They gave birth to quite a few babies. My scorpion mysteriously had babies, and it was quite a shock. They will hang out on her back for 2 weeks. Okay, well, they're saying, like, even if he didn't expect it to be mated, it's possible that they were mated at some point, just retained. Alright, moving on. Found this praying mantis shaped up and hissed at me like a cat. Never had this done before. That was very cool, though. Very pretty picture. Found this creature aimlessly floating in the shallow waters of the bay. Any idea what it is? That's like, that's like an omanite, dude. It's like an omanite, bro. What is it? Paper nautilus. A nautilus! Yes, yes, yes! A nautilus. That's like what an omanite is. Hold on, we have to look up omanite. It's omanite. It's this guy. That's what that is. He's a nautilus. He's that. They usually have, like, tendrils. Congratulations on not touching it. I've seen a lot of videos like this where they touch the mystery creature. Yeah, there's like there's a post up above where like somebody was picking up like a man of war jellyfish with like a stick. Found this cool dude on the job today. Don't dude, no, don't freaking touch this. This is just a hilarious picture. Looks like your guy didn't listen. Caution, poisonous gas inside. Do not open. Probably a Luna moth caterpillar. The first time I've seen an answer be not the top comment. This is not the first time I've seen that. We gotta talk about the box. I mean, it is really funny. That is really funny. Who is this cutie? That is a green butterfly sort of thing. I don't know. It's a butterfly. An emerald moth. That's cute. I was gonna say a moth, but I'm like, I've said too many things are moths that were butterflies, so I don't really know. That's a praying mantis. Is this just a common? Yeah. In the NY area, yeah, it's very common mantis. Cool though. Cool having a spoiler. Hi everyone, these things came out of a magpie's poo, some type of worm parasite. I'm wondering if anyone knows what species they could be. Thanks so much. Alright, we're going in, but I don't know that I can show this, so I'm going in. Ew. Ugh. Yuck. That is definitely a parasite. They may be tapeworm segments. I was thinking the same thing because they had like... I mean, you guys can't see any of this. So I guess we'll just skip over it. But they had a post earlier that was like a segment of a tapeworm. It kind of looked similar. They look like kind of globules of liquid in a weird way. They move really strange. This is a thankless job. You identify a bug for people and give links, and they don't even respond or give you an upvote, even when it's a completely trash picture, and you still call out what it is. I treat the sub like an addiction. I just need an answer when I can't figure it out myself. Shoutouts and updates to all of you who are regulars and solve shit all the time without getting upvotes. I'm completely surprised by the outpouring of love you're all giving us. Thanks, guys and gals. That's true. I appreciate the people who are identifying things, because they're all very knowledgeable. ID and leave like an identification outlaw. You wrote it and helped. They may not thank you, but you did the right thing. Now you can ride off into the sunset on the dusty trail of the next post. It's true. I mean, that's just kind of how Reddit works, though, generally. It's like people post stuff, and it's like they weren't even looking for an answer. They were just looking to, like, get farm upvotes, you know? So it's like, what are these? Are these stink bugs? I think these are just stink bugs, aren't they? They look a little weird, but I think they're stink bugs. They're squash bugs. Okay. Kill on sight. Will decimate squash of most varieties. They look kind of similar to stink bugs, though. Just a little, like, more oblong. So yeah, he's got bugs trying to kill his pumpkin. Pumpkin is a type of squash, so it kind of makes sense. I think this is something you could have Googled. I feel like if you Google pumpkin, bugs on my pumpkin, I bet you would come up with, like, probably squash bugs. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I hate that. Close-up of a Malaysian soldier ant. These are the guys these are some of the guys that I think have a really nasty, like, bite. I don't like the close-up. I don't like that. I don't like doing that. Let's not do that. Weirdest bug I've seen. What is it? I don't know. Some sort of bug with, like, a horrible disease. It's got some sort of horrible disease on it. It's a wheel bug that may not have made the transition to the adult form correctly or completely, or maybe there's something else wrong with it. I really don't know what's up with it. Yeah, he's saying there's something wrong with it. Pretty sure. Usually when stuff looks like that, it's like, oh, they have, like, a virus. What is this rotund beast? Look at this guy. Look at this absolute unit. Where did you get this picture? I mean, it's watermarked. Like, why are you asking, like, what it is with a watermarked image that you clearly got from somewhere? Trigonopterus sp, a type of weevil. Oh, it's Weevil Wednesday. It's Weevil Wednesday. Hello, Toast Lord. Look at this. Armored cannon beetle. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's weird that we're looking at... I'm gonna look up armored cannon beetle. We're listening to Pikmin music, so it's kind of like, you know, it kind of makes sense that we would do this. Here it is. There it is. Armored cannon beetle. It's the same thing. Hello, Toast Lord. We're looking at bugs. There might be some scary posts, so if you have, like, arachnophobia or something, they might be upsetting. There might be some upsetting posts. Look at this guy. He's found a triceratops. Nah, I'm good. Okay, okay. So, this is like, it's just a rhinoceros beetle. Hercules beetle, it's like a rhino beetle. My throat's starting to give out. Oh, man. It's starting to get a tickle in my throat. It's an ox beetle. That's not what I said. What's different? Nice song cover. Oh, thank you. Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just, like... I just kind of record those on a whim and I just upload them. I'm trying to, like, be more confident about my I've never done it in front of people like IRL. The most I've done is upload. That's a Black Widow. I can't believe this is like the third time someone's posted a picture of a Black Widow and they're like, what's this? The subreddit is what's this bug, by the way. That's clearly a Black Widow spider. It's also, I wouldn't trust that it's dead. Because they can play dead. Bug in question has been identified as a Black Widow. Most likely the Western Black Widow. Yeah, wow. What a surprise. What a shocker. Real shocker. Like, seriously, I can't imagine the type of person that's like, what's this bug? I mean, it could look alive. Oh, I guess it's like... I just figured because it was, like, on its back. But this might be a picture from, like, under a table or something. I don't know. I would burn the house down. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you may as well. I mean, can't live in the house. The house is it's a lost cause at that point. Find a Black Widow. I mean, there's bound to be more. Usually, Black Widows shouldn't be in a place where, like, people are around, I feel like. I don't feel like they're typically... They typically like to deal with people being around. But I don't know. 3, 2, 1, jump. I don't know what this is gonna show, so I'm gonna casual click. It's a cute little jumping spider. I'll just wait for it to reset. And then it's like a GIF for some reason. There's a GIF playing, and so I can't. It's not a video. Okay, here we go. It's just a little jumping spider. It's very cute. Yeah, they're adorable. Look at them go. That's why they call them jumping spiders. This is the first time I think there's been a video of, like, one actually, like, jumping. It's a big one. Yeah, it is kind of large for jumping. Maybe they have really small hands, though. You never know. Maybe they just, like, tiny baby hands. They're like that guy in the Burger King commercial that just has really small hands. Alright. This orb weaver spider. Orb weaver spiders are also really small. There might be something wrong with this orb weaver spider. I don't know that it should have green webs. Particularly, specifically. It's a spiny orb weaver. I had no idea their egg sacs were green. Huh. That's kind of cool. The best thing about this is how educational it is. They have green egg sacs. Look how cool it looks. I hate those things in grounded. They always kill me. Yeah, they're tiny. They're the orb weavers. Orb weavers kind of tiny in IRL. Man, I need to play Grounded again. I only played it a little bit when it was like in early access with my friend. But I do remember the spiders were terrifying in that, especially at like nighttime. You like wander around at nighttime and the spider starts attacking you. It's like, scariest thing in the world. Terrifying. I do not like it. Whose cocoon is this? Oh, look at this. That's such a good picture. It's like some sort of moth, butterfly. I don't think I'm too far either. Yeah, I don't know how far we got. I don't know if it was even very, like, complete at that point when we played it. If you're in India, then it could be something like plain tiger butterflies. So that's probably what it is. Yes, India it is. Is it common for them to have golden shiny parts? Yeah. Someone made a porcelain copy of this. I agree. This is a really, like... The coolest thing about bugs is that they do have very, like, beautiful... They are very beautiful sometimes. Like, this is a really pretty thing that just exists naturally in nature. That's cool. We like it. Big fan. Okay. We all know exactly what this is. This is a segment of a tapeworm. This person probably has a cat or a dog, and they need to take the dog or the cat to the vet because it's got a tapeworm. And I think the comments are going to agree with me on this one, that you need to take your pet to the vet because they have a tapeworm. It's a tapeworm segment. Yep, tapeworm segment. Get checked out. Uh-huh. It's a tapeworm. Your pet has a tapeworm. Gross. We don't like, you hate to see it, but that's what it is. Oh, look at this. Dude, bite me on my butt while I'm sitting. Should I panic? What is this? What type of thing is this? Looks like a millipede. Oh, it is a type of centipede. They are venomous. Ooh, uh-oh. It's just a little irritation, but it is swelling. Oh, ooh. Where are they typically found? I maybe shouldn't just click on things. They're in North America. Have I seen something like that? No, I have seen these guys before. I've seen this before. I've seen that. I've definitely seen stuff like that before. But this doesn't look like specifically like the picture, does it? I don't know. Bark centipede. I don't recall having seen that before. Oops. Alright. Next post. What is this bug? What is this house centipede? Dude, true. I've seen too many. I haven't seen one in a while. I think so far, top post, I've only seen house centipede once so far. But yeah, too many people can't identify a house centipede. Even though it's like it's so super common. It's bizarre. Also, fun fact is this Spider-Man meme is like incorrect. They tried to fix it at one point. Basically, in the movie, he takes off the glasses because he realizes he can see without glasses now. So technically this is wrong because he doesn't see better with the glasses. He sees worse with the glasses since he became Spider-Man. So he actually has perfect vision now. So technically this would be the image where he sees more clearer. So the memes kind of doesn't make sense. But obviously you have to know that context in order for in order to switch them around. But if you don't, then to a normal person, the meme makes no sense. But that's kind of the irony of memes is, you know, you make a meme and then if people don't get it, you I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just weird that it's like a complete misunderstanding of the actual context of the image. But like they have to do it that way or it doesn't make sense to like people that don't understand it. I think that's what's weird about it. They're trying to make it make sense to people that don't understand it. Is this what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? What could it be? I wonder. Man, it's wild to me how many people are like, what is this? It sure is. I mean, you don't know what he thinks it is, though. I mean, maybe he thinks another house burned down. Well, technically, this is outside. Oh, well, maybe he got it in a glass and took it outside. This looks like a patio table it's on right now. It's outside. He should burn his house down anyways, just for good measure, though. I agree. Just for good measure, just in case it was in the house at some point. For what it's worth, they aren't aggressive and they're extremely unlikely to bite unless pressed up against skin, but if it does bite you and you're in for a world of hurt. Technically, anybody could have made the joke that, like, hey, maybe he didn't. Like, well, it depends. What do you think it is? Do you think it's a house centipede? Because you're no. Then no. Because he just said, "Is this what I think it is?" But he didn't say what he thought he was. He could think it's anything. He could think it's a grasshopper. Maybe he's wrong. So, what kind of screwed am I? Are these eggs? I actually don't know what these are. These are very tiny. Is he contemplating that they might be bed bugs? Is this a bed bug situation? But bed bugs have like white eggs, don't they? Mouse poop. Okay, I was gonna say it's like they don't really look like eggs to me, but like maybe they are. Maybe there's just something I'm missing. But it's mouse poop. He's got mice. Great. Golden crystal. Look at this one. Man, I feel like I should start a collection of chrysalises. Just go around the world, just collect beautiful chrysalis. Probably some sort of golden butterfly. What type of butterfly is this? The word chrysalis actually comes from the fact that some butterfly pupae are golden colored. Oh. Likely a common crow. No way a crow is coming out of that tiny thing. That's funny. Common crow butter. Well, let's see a picture of it. Randomly clicking a link that I don't know where it's going to take me to. Okay, that's the chrysalis, but this is the chrysalis, but where's the thing that hatches from it? Are they going to make me find a picture of it on my own? Like, why did you just show me a picture of the thing that I already seen a picture of? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's the guy. Here's the culprit. Common crow. Very cool. It's kind of bland, though, for, like, a beautiful golden chrysalis. Like, you'd think just something brown comes out of it. It's just got brown wings. These are, like, hornworms. Found these in my tomato plants and was wondering what they were. Also, if we are able to keep them or we should just get rid of them. Pretty sure these are hornworms, right? They are kind of... They're dangerous. Well, they're not dangerous, but they're, like, they eat... I believe they're invasive and harmful to the... Cool... Oh, never mind. They're just cool caterpillars and moths. But they will defoliate... No. Mandukas... Is it the same thing as a hornworm, or am I stupid? I'm clicking this link. It's just a type of caterpillar. Carolina Sphinx. Okay. What's a hornworm? Let me look up hornworms. See, I feel kind of stupid. No, it is. It's the same thing. Okay, look. Check this out. Check this out. I looked up hornworm on Google. Hornworms. It's the same thing. Hornworm. Look at that. And then look at this. It's the same freaking thing. How is that a different thing? There's no way. It's the same thing. It's literally got a horn on it. It's literally got a horn on it. It's the same thing. Look at even the pattern's exactly the same. It's the same thing. Look at it. That's a hornworm. It's the same thing. I'm right. I'm correct. I just needed to be sure about it. I just wanted everyone to know that I was not wrong. Same thing. Okay. Don't make blind random guesses. Well, nobody follows that rule. Yeah, but does anybody say... I want somebody to see if they say the same thing that I say. Every bearded dragon within 100 miles of your look. That's true. They do love these big, thick worms like this. Tomato hornworm caterpillar. There it is. Somebody said the word. Okay, that's all I wanted. I wanted somebody else to... I wanted to be justified in calling it a hornworm. And not be like, oh, that's... Yeah, but nobody calls them that. You know. Make me sound like an idiot. Look at this guy. Look at this absolute unit. It's big. It's thick. Regular sized grasshopper landed in my dress. As I tried to knock it off, it spit at me, and I discovered the grasshopper spit as hell to get off of cotton fabric. Yours would ruin a bed sheet. Ugh. Didn't know that. Lubber grasshopper? It's one juicy boy right there. Yeah, he's a thick. He's thick. That's a praying mantis. Simple, straightforward. This is an ID request. You marked it ID request. It's a praying mantis. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. There's no defense against the crane technique. Okay, nobody's gonna... Is anybody gonna identify it? It's a praying... I just want everyone... nobody's... Absolutely beautiful praying mantis. Thank you. Okay, it's a praying mantis. We all know. I don't know that I needed to verify that, but I wanted to. Look at this guy. The largest longhorned beetle in Borneo. Found in Zanakan. This is the beetle guy. He just posts cool beetles that he finds every now and again. That's a cool beetle. It's a big beetle. But it is a cool beetle. And I wish the best for him in his endeavors. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. This thing makes me uncomfortable with the sounds it's making and the size of it. It looks like it's upside down, but I'm sure somebody will identify it. What is that? Giant devil's flower mantis, I think. Okay. Alright, I'm opening another random picture. It's apparently... Okay, here we go. Here's a picture of the thing. At nighttime or something. It's, whatever that guy said it was, a flower mantis? It's a type of mantis. How do I get off Flickr? Maybe I can find a better picture. Devil's flower praying mantis. They look like awesome Pokemon in real life. Oh, whoa! Look at this guy. Okay, well this picture's not that good. Look at this guy. He does look pretty sick. Apparently that's what we were looking at. Devil's flower, mantis. Maybe I'll just pull up a bunch of them. There's a lot of like different types. Or maybe not. Where's my thing? Here we go. Here's a bunch of them. Very cool. This one looks most like it. Like the one we were looking at. That's it. That's gotta be it. It's a cool thing. It's a pretty cool thing. Alright, moving on. That is a cool thing. It creeps me out with the sounds it's making though. That's freaking me out. But you're seeing it from like the underside. That's why it's kind of freaky to look at. Look at these guys. The Home Depot parking lot has provided. Oh, well, this guy knows exactly what he's holding. That's a moth. These are beetles. Yeah, he knows what they are. Dynastis, isn't that like a type of rhino beetle? And a moth. Thought it had a dead frog or something. Yeah, it looks weird. But no, it's just like its little arms. Just kind of doing like this. A jackpot. What state was this in? I would love to see them someday. Man, bug enthusiasts are super interesting people. They're like, yeah, look, check it out, man. Look what I found. Holds up, just start picking up bugs in the parking lot. Look at these. These are rare. Rarefied. It's a cool hobby, though. But only if you, like, live in a place where you can find cool bugs, I guess. Just found my new best friend. That's a Weevil. It's Weevil Wednesday, yet again. Yet again, it's Weevil Wednesday. The happiest day of the year. Weevil Wednesday. One of the nut acorn weevils. Doesn't damage trees, but does damage their seeds. Weevil Wednesday. Love a good weevil. Is my music almost over? No, it's not. This is like it's almost a 2.5 hour Pikmin music compilation. That's what I decided to put on. What is this dope ass bug? That is a cool thing, but again, don't pick stuff up if you don't know what it is. Don't pick it up. It's some sort of crazy. That's a crazy looking thing. That is a crazy looking thing. Female Dobson fly. Unlike the males, her pinchers can hurt you. Be careful. I figured, so I did my best to keep my respectful distance. Dude, you're holding it. You literally, your fingers are right here. Respectful distance. How is that a respectful distance? It's right there. Your fingers are like literally touching it. What are you talking about? You can't, you can't show a picture like this and be like, well, I was keeping my distance. No, you were not. Showed me her skills on a leaf that she pierced through easily. So cool. Don't forget to update your flare. What for? Did people get flair for having found a cool bug? I wanna find a cool bug. Dobson fly. Huh. They never updated their flare, it seems. Oh wait. Maybe they meant like this thing. I don't know. Here's the queen bee again. Having some days where she snoozes all day and doesn't come out, but when she is up, she's still got good energy. I've got a glass tank to set up for her that's a bit bigger as her final form to rest in. Poor thing. Unfortunately on its last legs. I have pics of a bumblebee-sized golden boy. What's with the color? Sorry, what? What's with the color? When you pollinate 100,000 flowers and unlock the golden skin. It probably just has a lot of pollen on it. It's probably why it looks like that. It's just covered in pollen. It's a honeybee. Yeah, obviously. Oh, well, he said bumblebee. Okay, yeah. Sure. Cool. It's a honeybee. So that's why, because it's covered in honey, I guess. Moving on. So I know this isn't a photo, but I'm looking for any insight on what could have been flying around our apartment in Queens, New York. Black body, kind of chonky. Yellow-white butt. Slowish flying, sort of like a bee. It didn't seem jumpy like a flying roach about this long. I mean, jeez, that's tough. That's tough. I wonder if somebody guessed this one. Clear wing moth, maybe. There's diff colors and they chunk. Or maybe that does seem to be the right shape. Clear wing hummingbird moth. Yeah, it could be it. I don't know. I don't have a picture of it. Maybe that's it. Who knows? Hard to say. I don't know. Just got hit by this thing. Oh, looks like some kind of snail with a horn. I got hit on the elbow, and now my armpit and chest got ache as well. That's we've seen this before, but this is a thing that turns into a moth. It's a moth larvae, but this moth or this like larvae form can sting, so you shouldn't touch it ever. But it turns into like a, I think it was like a yellowish sort of moth. I don't remember the name of it. But, like, this part of it can sting people. Been 3 hours. OP is still alive? I mean, it's painful. It's a pus moth caterpillar. Kind of in the shit. Get some tape where it hit you and try to remove any tiny hairs that go to the doctor. You're gonna feel pretty bad for a bit, but you'll be okay. Yeah, the thing is it doesn't sting after it, like, becomes a moth, but only in this form does it actually sting. This is why you can't really trust anything. You see something, you're like, don't touch it. It's like something like this, you might not expect it could hurt you, but it absolutely can. Just came up and hit you. That's the go see a doctor caterpillar. Pain is still there and annoying, but it's not as bad as before. Thanks for your concerns. Yeah, the fever asps. That's the name I was waiting to hear. Fever asps. It's a painful little thing, but we should be, look at it. It's common in Texas. Very common in Texas. Yeah, you see something like this, steer clear. It's a very dangerous thing. Does anyone know what these are? Oh, they look like little faces. Cute little faces. They probably some sort of egg. I don't really know. I don't know. Frog eggs? I don't know what I'm looking at. Is that a piece of like corn? It's like a sort of corn skin. Stink bug eggs. Some are known to have face-like designs in it. The red-legged shield bug. Stink bug eggs. Alright, there's not enough information for people to really be sure. Look at this guy. That guy looks treacherous and dangerous. I would not touch it, probably. That's the very hungry caterpillar. Cecropian moth caterpillar, also known as the star of A Bug's Life. Oh, that's right. The Bug's Life caterpillar. I was like, I'm sure I've seen this in like a children's related thing at some point. This guy. It's this guy. From A Bug's Life. There he is. IRL. Found in my hotel room. That's a bed bug, brother. You got bed bugs. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Sorry, man. The amount of bed bugs posts I'm seeing is alarming. That's a bed bug, my friend. You're gonna want to inform the hotel staff, probably. And hopefully they'll move you into a new room. Because you have bed bugs and you shouldn't sleep in there. I would not sleep in there. Unless you want to get itchy. Found this on my bed. Is that a bed bug? It's kind of hard to see. It's a dust mite. Maybe it's a dust mite. I don't know. Could be a termite. Maybe some type of termite. Did you photograph this with the Mars rover? I know, seriously. What a weird picture. My phone wouldn't focus on something so small. This is why I'm not on OnlyFans. Dude, this guy is witty. Problem, funnily enough, is you are too close. Move the lens away and we'll be able to focus better. That's funny. That is a good comment. It's a tick. People are saying it's a tick. Looks like a tick. At the same time, it somehow doesn't. Not sure what this is. It's a soft-bodied tick. Okay. I've never heard of a soft-bodied tick. I think of it so today. I've seen at least 5 posts about them from earlier in the week. Probably thrive certain times of year. That makes sense. It's a tick. It's really hard to tell with the way it looks. This photo is not good. No ID needed. Hummingbird moth. Very pretty. Slow-mo. Very pretty. Looks kind of like a hummingbird, I guess. Okay, my video just switched over to Skyward Sword music. What do we listen to now? I might have to end soon. Pikmin music was kind of perfect, though. Okay, so we watched that. Found these worms under my friend's bed, and we want to know what they are. This is disgusting. For one, I'll tell you that first out of the gate. This is real gross. I don't know what it is though. I do not know. Type of mealworms, usually kept as feeder insects. Underbed bugs. Dying mealworms. Really? Oh, actually. Yeah, now that I see it, yeah. I thought they were much bigger. But, like, yeah, I could see a mealworm. I used to have, like I said, I had a bearded dragon. We used to feed her mealworms a lot. So they do kind of look like mealworms. It's just that they looked a lot bigger. The perspective was kind of throwing me off. They're also not usually that dark. It is weird for them to have it if they don't have it like a reptile or something. This is a type of horned beetle. We know that much. It's not a cockroach. It's a type of horned beetle, I'm pretty sure. Longhorn beetle. Looks like the California root borer. Yep. Longhorn beetle. In a swampy spot in Barbados. What is this? Oh, we got a video. Really difficult to tell. Oh, okay. I hate whatever I'm looking at. Ugh. Ew. It's not clear enough to really tell. If I had to guess, I think maybe it's some kind of sort of dead thing with like a thing living in it. I don't really know. It's gross, though. It's in Barbados in a swampy area and probably about an inch minus the thin tail thing. I found this described as a rat-tailed maggot with a parasite attached. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It's some sort of dead thing with a parasite. Certain times, a rat-tailed maggot. Congrats on stumping the sub. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be what people are landing on here. Rat-tailed maggot with a parasite. I mean, that'd be my first guess, is it's not like the whole thing is like, I don't know what a rat-tailed maggot is, but my first guess is that's something with the parasite in it. Best friend in Australia snapped this to me. Ooh, look at this guy. That's a stick. What in the Applejack cinnamon stick is this? I think it's just a stick bug. It's just a stick bug. It's a common stick bug. Maybe not a common stick bug, but it is a stick bug. Here I come, my MC Neiman. Good comment. But I want to know what it is. It's some type. Okay, it's some type of stick bug. We all know it. Everyone knows it. Is the sheer size quite necessary? Yeah, okay. Whatever. We all know that that's what it is. This is a cicada, but it's kind of a very colorful one, so it might just have a virus or a disease. It might be dying. That's usually... Might be one of these cicadas. Oh, it's not dying? These only found in the Middle East? Yeah, there it is. Very cool. Very cool. Oh man, I've been looking at bugs for almost 4 hours. It's just that I'm having such a great time looking at bugs. I like bugs, I realize. Look at this guy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I don't know about this song. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm tired. See ya. Okay. See ya, Toast Lord. Probably get off soon, too. What type of bug is this? Looks like a common tuft-bearing longhorn beetle. It's just another longhorn beetle. Typical, typical. That's a spider. Oh, it's a juvenile Black Widow. I did not know anything about that. She'll lose the markings on her back soon and be solid black with the red hourglass on her belly. I had no idea. This is news to me. Well, now I guess we know. If that ever see that, something like that. It's a juvenile Black Widow. One of my dog's fur, about 2-inch long, Long Island, New York. So this, we have also seen before. It's a invasive, like, I think it's called like a rhino worm or something. It's an invasive species, and we need to get rid of it, and it needs to be reported because we don't want it. It's gross. Bad. Rhino worm, right? Hammer worm? Is that what it was called? Hammerhead worm. Whatever. I was thinking of like, that's what I meant. Whatever. That's what I meant. It's a hammerhead worm. Saw this like earlier. This might be another one of those like worm lizards. Found this on my cat food plate. Doesn't move, doesn't have eye, or it has a snakish texture. Don't know what it is. I'm worried it can affect my cat's health. This might be another one of those worm lizards. No, we've seen it before. A blind snake. Okay, never mind. It's a blind snake. What the heck? I was clicking on the frickin'... I don't care. Don't try to click on their profile. Yeah, they're calling it a blind snake. I don't really know what that is. Why does it like add this up here as if like that was like I want this person to just be hanging out here? Can I get rid of them? They're annoying me. Wait, why am I back here again? God damn it. Okay. Ah, frick. No, we're all the way back at the top again. I think maybe this is the point at which we end this stream. Because I don't want to scroll all the way back down. It'd take forever. So, this was fun. I had a good time. Yeah. I had a good time. This was a fun stream. I enjoyed doing this stream. I've never done a stream like this before, but I always kind of wanted to do like a Reddit stream. I just look at Reddit stuff, react to it. And like I said, I saw the subreddit. It was being recommended to me on my phone at one point. I was like, at first I was like really annoyed by it, and then I decided to look at like top posts, and I'm like, oh, some of these are really interesting. This would be a cool thing to like react to. Now I'm a fan of the subreddit, so maybe we'll find more cool subreddits to react to, but this was a good time. Let's watch the horseshoe crab again. Where is he? Horseshoe crab. This was my favorite one, because I knew immediately what that was. Horseshoe crab. Alright, well, it's cool subreddit. How do I join? I just want to join the subreddit. How do I join your subreddit? Oh, here it is. Oh, hold on. What is happening? I'm super confused. I'm hearing something in my freaking... Huh. It's weird. Oh, it was probably one of these bee posts. I was like hearing something in my headphones. I'm like, what the heck is that? Yeah, it's fine. I'll probably upload this to... I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming, because streaming has kind of been difficult lately. And it's not been as successful an endeavor as I kind of hoped it would be. So I'm probably going to be streaming less and focusing more on my YouTube channel. Just because this is really difficult. It's like I put so much time into it. It's like, oh, I got to spend, I spend like 4 hours doing a stream and just, I don't know. It seems like much easier, to spend a little bit of time putting together a YouTube video, uploading that, and then, people can watch it whenever they want. Whereas with a stream, it's like, they gotta watch it when it's on. Or they can watch the VOD, but I don't know. I don't know how successful a VOD really is after the fact, you know? But I upload the VODs to YouTube, and then maybe they can get some sort of second life on YouTube, you know? Gosh dang it. Stop. There it is. This is the video that keeps auto-playing. I'm like, it keeps bothering me. That's the hover bug. This was very fun and educational. Maybe we'll do it again sometime. We'll find another subreddit. But, you know, like I said, unless I have some sort of idea, I don't know. Focusing on my Let's Play channel. So subscribe to my YouTube. Because that's probably where I'm going to be majority of the time. You can follow me on this. And maybe I'll be on every now and again. If you want to give suggestions, another thing, like maybe suggest something. I don't know, just leave a YouTube comment or something. Or I don't know if you can like DM me on Twitch. I don't really know. Who knows? That's all I got. All right, I'm just going to end the stream. Okay, goodbye.